Let me see that. Let me see how that looks.
It's proper, innit? We're in, by the way, now.
That is.
So yeah, boom.
Sorry, I don't want to keep kicking the mic.
Right, I'm in. Yeah, Taser's with me. Right, so understand when Taser's in, there's gonna be some conversation about Drake. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some, even if it's just 5 minutes. Yeah, there's gonna be some conversation of Drake in it. Why not?
He's the guy, man.
What? We'll do that. We'll do that in a bit. Callum's obviously here as well. Is his mic in?
Yo, yes, in now.
Right. Also, as well, yeah, like, because I've noticed this, yeah, a lot of people have been like saying, doing this like road to 100k thing, yeah, because on the YouTube we're close to 100k.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And so like, I'm a person, yeah, who like, I'm not a numbers driven person, yeah, and sometimes that's to my detriment. Sometimes that can be to my detriment, innit, yeah. But I've never really I just never really talked about it. I've never really said anything, innit? But I've noticed that like a lot of people are talking about it, and we were talking about it a little bit like privately. Oh yeah, boom, like we're coming closer to it and that. So like it's like, okay, cool. So what? Should we make a deal out of it now and just try and push it to it?
Yeah, I think
so. If we're gonna do that, yo, this is what I want. 9,000 likes. Like me up, yeah? Follow, subscribe right now. Do that right now, yeah? Pause everything.
Ding.
Yeah, put something up, Callum, quick. Put something on the thing. Subscribe, yeah? That's what they do, innit? That's what everyone does, innit?
It's all mad. It's all mad.
Taser, how are you, my bro?
I'm good, man. Can't complain, man. This is overdue.
Oh, yeah, Flip. When was the last time you was here? Shit. Time ago.
Yo.
What? Was you here 2020?
Yeah.
Early
I
2020
can't remember what
then.
we spoke about, but I remember what I was wearing. I was with Trapstar tee. I remember because I got the picture.
Oh, yeah.
And then the time before that, we spoke about Drake.
Yeah. No, we talked about Drake the last time as well.
Did we?
Yeah, because it was what happened now. I think it was, I can't remember, but I remember what I said. Because that was when it was him and Hedy. When him and Hedy did their thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so that was in the, is it Only You freestyle?
Yeah, was that what it's
What's
called?
the name is called? Yeah, what's it called? So.
What, Drake and Hedy?
Yeah, Drake and Hedy won. We talked about that here.
I said man was going into different pockets and...
Yeah. And then obviously I was saying, I didn't really, like, say Bucka did the thing. But yeah, bro, like, how's everything been with you though since, like, obviously with everything going on and whatnot?
I mean, it's alright. Man tried to go to Dubai to try to do a thing. Got there, and then because everyone was there from Christmas and the New Year's period,
yeah,
I'm guessing that their cases went up. So I came back mid-Jan, then flew back again to try to do February, March events, and then come back April when it's Ramadan. But as soon as we got there, I think the first week it was just hectic.
Was it like normal? See, like when you went out there, when you landed in Dubai, was it normal?
Nah, it wasn't normal. You could tell that it was a pandemic, but it wasn't as bad as it is here. They were still relaxed, but remember, everyone's kind of adhering to the rules a lot better over there, but cases are still going up.
Yeah.
So they didn't say that, hey, we're in a lockdown. They just basically said a lot of the places where people go to, like restaurants, bars, the mall and stuff like that, they're just going to reduce the capacity.
Okay.
So when they do that now, it kind of makes you think, I can't go out as easy. Before.
Yeah.
Certain places you're going to booked from early, or they're busy from early, so it's like it's a semi-lockdown, but without saying it's a lockdown.
Right. So basically, you got if you're gonna go out, you actually have to be organized.
Yeah, you
have to be organized. There's no spontaneity. It's a myth.
So all of that kind of put a hindrance on going out. So I kind of just relaxed and just went gym, ate food, came home.
What was that? See, when you went Dubai that time, the first time, that was in December, yeah.
Yeah.
So you was on there on a holiday thing, right?
No, I went there to actually do events. I did events.
Oh shit! Yeah, I knew that you did events. I just thought that you just fell into doing it while you was there.
So the first time I went, it was more to do with, okay, cool, I want to get away. But then while I was there, if there's an opportunity to do an event, I will.
Right.
And we did 2 events, banging. Then when we came back, because we did 2 events, we still had the connection. They were like, that's where there's going to be opportunity for us to do more events. And they were like, yeah, we're open. Let's sit down and talk. So that's when we went back. But then when we went back a week after that was when things started getting reduced. Like there was a rule that they said. We're not stopping restaurants and bars from closing, but you can't play music with lyrics in it.
What?
That was literally it. Just
Well, they said
you
that.
can do everything you're currently doing, just no music.
No music. No,
That
but
was
even
the
music.
only thing that changed. Just
But
no music.
no like background music, as in like
Even when you're in a restaurant,
no lyrics.
you're
Yeah,
eating, no background.
no
music
background
at all.
music. So we're like, you just
Wait, start again.
First, it was no music.
First, it was you said no music with lyrics in.
No music with lyrics. So it was just like instrumentals or soundtracks.
All right, so
Or
like
then
basically no hip hop, no R&B,
Yeah,
none of
essentially
that.
is what you're saying. Yeah,
chill out.
That kind of
But
works.
house music,
Yeah, because eventually that's what you kind of lean to. House music with no lyrics.
yeah,
So none of that soulful house.
yeah, okay,
Yeah, it's gotta be like-
no singing shit.
Just that's it. Yeah, but then they reduced their volume, and then the capacity's dropped.
Wait, stop. Sorry. Alright, I'm back in now.
Yeah, so sorry about that. So yeah, boom, you were saying yeah, so basically music, house music with lyrics in it. No, without lyrics in it.
Basically, just music without lyrics. So
Right.
people just kind of resorted to like house music, and then also I just found an article that they dropped on the 22nd of January that states the Dubai Supreme Committee of Crisis and Disaster Management mandates a new decision to increase the separation distance between tables and at restaurants and cafes from 2 meters to 3 meters, reducing the number of people that are allowed to sit at one table from also 10 to 7 at restaurants and then 4 in cafes.
Right.
So they reduced it. Everything just got a small reduction. Here.
Yeah.
Music, small reduction. Capacity. Do you know what I mean? So
They're just scaling back.
Bruv, it just killed the vibe. It killed the vibe because like people would phone you, be like, "Oh, I'm going to, for example, Sky Lounge, which is a shisha cafe on the top floor of a big building, nice views, whatever." But then when you get there, there's bare space. So it's just
Yeah. That's
you have
weird.
to be at your table with 4, and then the table of like next group of people will be way over there.
Yeah.
Table of 4. So between this whole room, 8 people.
And the music's low.
But the vibe was just gone. So then I thought, you know what? But the weather's still good.
Of course, it's Dubai.
So I'm a chill. Do you know what I mean? Then what does Boris announce? This whole, as soon as you land, we're putting you in a hotel for... Bruv, everyone ran. Everyone ran. Bro, Dubai went from like, let's say 80% capacity to like 20. Everyone left that week.
Serious?
What? Bare people left that week. Then when it started getting to like February the 15th, when it was Valentine's week.
Because you got to pay for your own hotel and that.
Yeah,
innit?
you got to pay for your own hotel and you got to pay for 2 COVID tests.
Oh,
when you're
shit.
there. Yeah. So then hit the 13th, I said I'm gone. The second man flew out on the 14th and the second man flew out on the 15th. And then, or the 14th, because I think Valentine's was Sunday. So then by the Monday, I don't even know if it kicked in or if it's still valid or if it's still, I don't know. But all I know is that I had to miss that. I was not trying to be a victim of that. So came back and then, obviously when I came back, I couldn't say I came back.
Yeah,
Why?
you can't do that.
Because people are like, then you got to isolate for 10 days.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Which I
Oh,
did.
fucking hell.
I did, but when people are onto you,
Yeah.
like someone was onto my brethren and tried to say how, because what he was doing that was very calculated was he was still posting like he was still out there, but he was already
still
at home.
here. Yeah.
So when he finally posted that he was at home, everyone was like, "Oh, you just came back yesterday," and he's like,
Right.
I've been back."
And he does. I do that. So like sometimes,
I clocked you done that. Yeah. I
like
clocked you do that.
if I'm like, say like if I'm out at a function or whatever, I just take all my snaps, yeah, then I hold them, and then when I'm ready, I post them all at one time,
Yeah.
as opposed to like doing different. And
I
then I
think
might
that's
do that
sick.
a few days
think
later.
that's sick. 'Cause
Because sometimes
people
as well,
watch
yeah, it's like let's say for example, if I'm on holiday, yeah, I'm doing it this way, then like there's like bare things that's happening throughout the last couple of days, or maybe even bare things that's happened throughout the day, yeah, and it's like, all right, cool. Let me just hold all of those moments and then I'll put them together as opposed to separate. So whoever's watching a story sees it all at one time as opposed to like a little bit of it here and there, whatever. But then there's times also where like I've like held back some stuff or whatnot, and then I've like posted it however many days later or whatnot. Say like Nike, I might be DJing at Nike or whatever, yeah. But then I post it like a couple of days later that I was there, then someone turns up like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like, I thought I saw in your snap that you was there. There's another DJ. I'm like, nah, bro, that was last week.
It's just how people receive it. But there's a lot of people that were like getting on to people that were being out there. I even met the girl that was on TV that spoke. You remember everyone was in Dubai low key. But
I know.
Then one influencer decided to go on TV and say,
Yeah,
I met her out there.
Is it? Yeah.
She said they blindsided her. That's not.
She
what
was on like, what was it? Good Morning
Good
Britain
Morning.
or something
Yeah,
like
she
that.
said that that's not what they told her to do.
Oh
Yeah.
nah,
She
they
said
set her up.
Yeah, that's not what she was. Because I said to her when I spoke to her, I was like, "Do you realize that it doesn't make sense what you did?" She's like, "That's not what I was scheduled to do." That's not what they spoke. Think about how many influencers are out there, yeah. And then the one girl they got was the one with the 11K.
Yeah, I know.
Think about it. She saw the opportunity and said, yeah, I get it. But it was like, you just killed everyone. Because from then on was when we started seeing articles. Everyone started throwing Dubai in the lights. And it's like, listen, we were all in
But
Dubai
how much
chilling.
do Dubai don't really care about it though? I mean, at least it's like they're lucky in a sense that the king does not really give two fucks about that.
What, in regards to
How they're perceived.
No. They want to be perceived. They want to be perceived in a good light. That's why they started doing.
Oh, all of that.
To be seen as doing stuff.
Yeah,
Like they didn't announce that cases are rising, even though that's the reason why.
I hear you, yeah.
But they kind of had to, because it's a global pandemic, innit? So you kind of have to be seen.
Yeah,
as in,
you got to be
we
seen to be
standing.
doing something.
Yeah. But what they're doing is it was enough for Dubai.
Yeah.
But everything was going.
No, it looked like bare people was like
Fuck,
out there,
yeah, it was
whatever.
fucked
Like
up.
it seemed that everyone was out there, and I got it because obviously, it's hard. Like it's not easy being in a pandemic. Like where you're staying in a flat or you're in your yard or whatever it may be, and it's like nothing. Like you can't do nothing. But you know what? All right, cool. If the weather was all right. And there was like somewhere that we could just go out and do certain things, and some people may not have gone. But if you got a little light change in your bank, then some people are going to do that, innit? And it's like it does go against, because essentially we're supposed to be in this together, innit? So
no,
it's
but my
like,
thing is this: when I went to Dubai, I went to Dubai for business opportunities, which you're allowed to do.
Right.
I get at the same time, the weather's good. You're gonna see us on the beach and enjoying shisha. Like I get that, but a lot of us were there working.
Right.
Like we realized during this pandemic that we don't have to work in London.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when you're
so
doing
we've
this,
realized
yeah.
that at the same time that some people are actually suffering, and I get that. That's
Yeah,
why I
of course.
tried my hardest not to post as much, but I'm still gonna post because I got to post to the people that are in Dubai.
yeah, of course.
So
Yeah,
but,
you gotta let people know that you're out there.
do you know what I mean?
What? Yeah, and then quick young whip and that with the stars in the car and that.
You see
You
what
have to
I'm
get
saying?
I know Taser got a couple of them.
Yeah, definitely. I saw
The
that.
couple of them pictures with the
funny thing
big.
is, I didn't
What
even
was
do
it
that.
like?
I didn't do that this time.
Well,
Remember-
was you in a G wag? I swear there's one with you in a G
I'm in
wag
a G-Wagon, yeah.
with the
But-
stars in the.
No, that's the Rolls Royce.
Oh yeah, so so you got one with the G wag and the Rolls
So
Royce,
basically, I took a ride in the Rolls Royce, but I drove the G-Wagon and the Lambo.
right? So and what you did the picture, the no look one where you looking, the one looking at the phone kind of vibe.
That's the one. This guy. I got a picture of all of the cars in it. All of them. I don't know what you're talking about. The one where I'm looking at the phone is the Cullinan,
Yeah,
and then the one where I'm obviously driving it is the Lambo, and then there's one where I'm looking in the car, and that's the G-Wagon.
is anyone crashing these whips out there?
Yes.
By the way,
All the time.
fam, I'm seeing a lot of people out there in the Ross Clark, Porsche, whatever it is, and I'm saying, hold on a minute, like, if you even get a slight graze on this,
Yeah, you're paying. They filmed the car. before they give it to
racks.
you. Yeah, but the thing is, if you're gonna go Dubai and do that, you're paying racks for the car anyway.
Right.
So then your deposit is probably a couple racks. So
Yeah.
what they'll do is they'll keep the deposit. But I personally feel like, and this is me saying this,
Go on.
I feel like there's a little hustle, because unless it goes hand in hand that because you're a tourist and you've come to Dubai and you're here to do a madness, maybe that's what leads to people crashing their cars. Or is it because you're a tourist, they take advantage of you?
Oh yeah, of course, there's definitely that.
Because, bruv, someone's tyre's always getting burst. It's
No
like-
way.
Yeah.
Are you
and
serious?
It's usually the tire. Think about it. If you're taking out a car that's 180 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deposit's like, let's say the deposit's 10%. So your deposit's like 18. If you got to connect, you probably
18
put down
bag.
10. Probably
Yeah.
put down 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you fuck up the tire.
Man, like,
Do you know what? Who set this up? Because I was thinking, right, I just messaged you saying, hey, are you still in?
I said, hey.
yeah.
People.
Yeah. They're gonna start barling for him now. Yo, no, where's he going? Where's he going?
Then you fuck up the tire. The tire's a piece, you know. It's not like you just go to a
Brother.
garage and get like a 2 bill tire.
Of
No.
course, this is it.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a hustle. Because
And you-
these man will have the tires.
Oh,
I don't
them
know.
man have the tires as
Of
well.
course they do. It's a car rental company. Of course they got the connect. So they're charging you. You know what, Chucky, I ain't gonna lie. This is looking a bit mad. Somehow you fucked up the chassis of the car. It's gonna cost you about $6,000, mate. You're like, I can get a tire for 2 bills. No, this is the specific car. You've got to get a specific tire. Then you fix it, and then you might even keep it. And if you don't keep it, someone else will take it. Like Callum might be on holiday. Oh, by the way, do you want a Lamborghini Urus or a G-Wagon?
Right.
And this is how they eat on top, because everyone I know that's been to Dubai knows someone who's crashed the car.
Serious.
Bruv, I've seen it too many times.
Has anyone smashed the whip on a mad one though? Like, did you see when you was out there? Did you see any like mad? Did you see with your own eyes any mad car
No.
crashes though?
I just see it on Snap.
Oh,
So I saw one guy, he wrote off the Lamborghini Urus.
Oi.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
right
hell.
At least it wasn't a Cullinan though. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
wrote off the
Yeah.
Urus, but he could pay the
That's
the
all right.
damages, yeah. So I think it was like
as long as you got the bank to be able to do it, naturally it's still gonna hurt because you're just giving away money in it, and it's unfortunate like that. But if you're on a vibe of, you know what, I'm just on a young holiday, I've had a decent couple of months, I'm gonna stretch the bank today just to, you know what I mean, just to do it, you know what I mean? Because I never do. Some people go Vegas for example, and they say, you know what, I don't have the bank like that, but I tell you what, today I'm gonna fuck the whole savings up. That's what I'm gonna do. And then what happens is, because someone like me, if I do something like that, I'm prone to something bad happening. I'm not the guy that like can go out and then it just goes smooth. Something has to happen, bro.
when you say something bad, what do you mean? As in like you getting into like a ruckus, or
No,
you
like,
putting money down
and I've
it
lost
back?
it. They have lost it.
No, but I'm talking about you putting money down, thinking, taking it back, and then that number comes.
Oh no, that doesn't usually happen with me.
Yeah,
Though.
it's hot, bruv.
Huh?
Do you know how mad you'd be? Let's say you put $1,000 down, for example.
Oh yeah, and then I
on a
took it
number,
back.
and you took it back. That's
Yeah,
36
no.
grand you just let go of.
Yeah, no. Now if I put something down, I leave it. I'm good. If I commit, then I'm committing. Do you know what I mean? I'd do that on all kinds of stuff. If I put my money in, I'll you know what I mean? And then if I lose it, I lose it. But you know, you mentioned something interesting, yeah? I remember when I went on the first Mandem holiday to Malia, yeah? We was on the quads and shit or whatever, yeah? On the last day, bro, imagine, we've gone to a club or whatever, and then like, I was with a girl, yeah? So I'm like, we're walking to get my quad, yeah? So I'm like, you know what, come with me, let's go and get the quad, whatever. So we're walking now, we're talking, we're kind of intoxicated or whatnot, yeah? I've got to the spot, bro, and my quad's not there. My quad's not there, and I'm leaving the next day, yeah? So I'm thinking, right, at first I'm thinking, is it because I'm drunk? Like, did we pull it somewhere else or whatnot? And because, like, me and the girl was having fun, so, like, at first, it hadn't really sunk in that my quad was gone. In my head, I'm thinking, I've just misplaced it, we're drunk, and we're holding the vibes, whatever. So walking around, and then it got to a point where it was like, no, hold on 1 second, nah, this is not right. Like, I definitely left my quad here. Anyway, I remember I'll never forget this. Yeah. I remember looking up at the top of the road. Yeah, I see like bare police and shit like that, and some commotion going on. Yeah, and something in my brain drew me to that, but I didn't go towards it. So this is a key part for later. So anyway, now I've dimmed off this girl now because shit's getting real. Like, I've got a quad. I've got to drop that back in the morning, and all I know is hella racks that I've got to pay back if I don't give this quad back. Yeah. So anyway, my brethren's driving me around like Ireland or whatnot, and it's got to that part in the I don't know if you ever went Mali around them times, yeah, but like when it gets to about 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning, there's like the after hours spot where everyone goes and stuff like whatever. Yeah. So then there was that, and if you drew a thing or whatever, then you're back at your place or whatnot. I've gone back to the place that I'm at, man with gal and all of these type of things. No one's trying to help me. Yeah, I'm stressed out, bro, because I know that we're leaving at like 11 o'clock. Anyway, I've borrowed my brethren's quad. I'm driving around and I found my quad at the top of the road where the police was earlier on in the night. Yeah, someone had obviously taken the key thing out or whatever and tried to steal it or whatnot. Yeah. So anyway, that felt like the level of anxiety was lifted off me at this point, because I'm like, at least I got the quad. But they make a big deal of the helmets. If you don't give the helmets back, then you have to pay X amount of money, yeah? This is their hustle as well. So anyway, I've dropped back the quad. They're telling me, yeah, where's the helmet? Because you do know that if you don't give back the helmet, it's like 3,000 euros or some shit like that. For a fucking helmet, bruv. For a helmet. So now I'm driving around the whole island to see somewhat, like, just to make sure, you know, people leave their helmets on their thing or whatever. So I've stole a helmet now. As I've stole the helmet, yeah, 4 men have come. They was already at my hotel asking, like, where's the helmet? Because now they know I don't have a helmet, because they've taken the fucking helmet, bro. It was them that took that. It was them who did that with the bike in the first place. And they've taken the helmet to put me in a situation now that and they got my passport.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I was going to say a story, but you've basically said the same story. So that happened to my brethren when they went Malia, but their one was a bit mad. I think, if I'm correct, as soon as they left with all their quads, someone has written off his quad into a range. So the man has seen it from the shop.
Mad.
So he said, big man, come inside. You take a seat here. They basically had man hostage. And told the rest of them, go find my peas and I'll let him go.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So that man flew back that day. They said, what? This is what these men are on. Yeah, I'm going back home. So that man flew back. Apparently he had to like, it's mad. It was mad politics, but apparently he had to like phone someone from the ends, get the peas.
That's that's when you got to phone Mumsy.
Yeah, it's
all of a sudden now, Mumsy gets involved in this now. She's got to start dipping in her savings now to go and get you out of some shit that you know what you didn't even do this one. This wasn't even your fault. You've been set up in some way, and you're a part of the game and didn't even realize it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you're
saying.
basically a part of a game.
Bro.
Imagine that you go to a different country sometimes, yeah, and there's a game that's being played, and you're not even aware.
Yeah, because you're just drunk, and it's one of them holidays that you just go like. I've never got a quad or a ped when I've gone Croatia. Because I missed the whole Malia, Napa, Ibiza wave. I missed all of that. I didn't go to none of them. I've only been Ibiza recently when I went to Murky Fest. But you know when man was going back in the day, I never went. So I started going Croatia.
Oh yeah,
got invited out there. Boom! It was a vibe. That became my like summer trip. Yeah, there was one year where man were like getting peds, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting a ped, man.
Why?
Because I don't want to ride drunk.
Right.
I don't want to ride drunk. That's me personally.
You're responsible.
I'm not going to act as if I'm responsible, but I'm just like I've seen hazards. From drunk riding. Yeah. No, from drunk driving. Sorry, I'm not going to drunk ride. That's different. You don't have that much control.
Yeah, and you're exposed.
It's mad. So I'm not even interested. So there's one time, I got a ped, for example, but I wasn't drunk. Got a ped now. But then the weather was, you know, like when they say an event can get cancelled and it's due to natural causes.
Yeah.
You've never experienced it. It's in the insurance, but you never think you're going to experience it. This wind, but I gave the ped back immediately.
Serious?
What? Bro, we're at the festival, Chris Brown's supposed to be performing. And you know the long speakers that they have at Wireless?
Yeah.
It's doing this.
No way.
Do you know how heavy those speakers are? And the wind's doing this.
Yeah, if that lands on you, you're
exactly.
dead.
So because of insurance purposes, someone just came out and there was 10,000 people on the beach, by the way, and the wind was hitting. And everyone's like, this brother's coming out, it's not Chris Brown. Well, I wonder what he's going to say. Bear in mind, everyone's ready for Chris Brown to come out.
Oh no!
Bro, so everyone's ready. Tables, bottles, everything's ready.
And
ready.
The vibe is
building up, but there's the wind, and everyone's like, you know, we'll firm the wind.
Yeah.
But the wind was so bad, Chris Brown could have done one body pop and flew. It was that bad, and the speaker kept swinging. But the guy came out, and he came out. Hi, Chris Brown won't be coming out. Sorry, and he just walked off.
No way.
The wind was that bad, so everyone's like, okay, so what do we do now? So people are looking at the club.
Chris Brown was definitely on the island though. He was on the island.
He was on the island because everyone's like, oh, so where did we go? Then there's three clubs on the beach, but the capacity for each club is like 3,000, 3,500.
Right.
There's 10,000 people on the beach.
Right.
So everyone's randomly running into clubs because everyone's like, if we're not going to see Chris Brown perform, let me just get in a club anyway. So everyone's running. I'm like, I can't bother to do the running because I ain't trying to run into one club, then Chris Brown's in the next club. Don't make no sense. But anyway, Chris Brown decides to come out on stage in one of the clubs called Papaya. Everyone's trying to run in now.
Oh, no.
And it didn't make any sense to security. Everyone squashed it. I just went home. I said, I can't do this. I just went home.
Yeah.
But apparently the weather was so bad, but people didn't care because Chris Brown was performing.
Yeah,
there was no sound check.
Yeah.
Could hardly hear him. Like, it was bad.
Yeah,
but it was the weather's fault.
Chris Brown has got it like that though, you know.
Yeah,
it's because you can't see him. See, like, because he don't travel. Like, he just does America now, and he can't come here. He can't come to England. I know that he's done Damn before, right?
Yeah, I saw him. I was there when he done Damn.
He's done Damn before.
The crowd was...
He does Ireland normally.
He does Ireland, yeah. He did... Hanif did that.
Shut.
Yeah.
I know.
Hanif
Angel opened for him.
That was...
Oh, is it, yeah?
One time, yeah. Oh, no, that's a lie. He didn't. Their label wanted him to, but Chris was charging too much for that.
Oh yeah, you got to pay for them type of things.
When he did Amsterdam, that's when he done... Same thing. When I went to Amsterdam, I didn't think it was real, but I thought, fuck it, it's only Amsterdam. Let me go. So I went with my boy, and then we got on the train, we got to the field, everyone's there. We still didn't believe it that Chris Brown was coming out. It was mad because
was it not announced?
It was announced, but it was one of them flyers that like went viral in Damn, and I just happened to see it because I follow some people from Damn, and I'm like, "Is this real?" They're like, "Yeah, Breezy's coming to town." I'm like, "Nah." They're like, "Yeah," and the lineup was crazy. It was Chris Brown, Amarian, French Montana, Tiger, August Alsina, and some other French. But that lineup was crazy at the time as well.
Wait, how long ago was this?
This was like 5 years ago.
Wow. But then, and is it in a club or like a concert hall?
No, it was in a park. It was in a park.
Okay.
Den Haag.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't believe it, but I thought, you know what? That's another thing. Tickets were like £60.
Okay.
16.
60.
60.
Oh,
60.
I was like,
Fucking
why
hell.
this is?
So that's-
I said this don't sound bit, but I said, you know what? If it isn't real, cool, whatever in it.
You'll
But
take the £60
I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
So we woke up at like, I think we got there at like 8 in the morning, dropped our bags at the hotel, got ready, bought a bottle of tequila, and literally, me and my boy, we literally said, for every train stop, we'll take 2 shots.
You lot are fucked.
The train stops are like 15
Do you know
stops.
it's mad, bro? I've known you for years, yeah. I've known you for years, bro. I've known Taser for years, and I've never seen him smashed. But he drinks hella tequila, bro. I don't understand, bro.
You know, very people say that.
Bro, I don't
they're,
understand,
like,
bro.
drunk.
I do like I've at the bare maximum, yeah. I've seen you like tipsy, but I've never seen you drunk. But I always see you back in shots, bruv. It don't make no sense.
No, I hide it well. I hide it very, very well. So literally, 11 a.m. we're shit-faced drunk, but we're firming it. Then we get to the station and we're like, you know when you're seeing situations, I'm like, I don't think we should have drank that much, bro.
Yeah.
This is looking like it's going to be a movie.
What beg?
What? But Chris Brown's on the lineup.
Of course, yeah,
He hasn't been
that's
to Europe and
automatic.
like, bro.
Could you imagine how wrong you would have to get this if you go to a Chris Brown thing and it's bare man? Could you imagine that? Bro, could you imagine how wrong you've got that?
Bro, it was so sick. There's so many people that I talked to today that I met at that
Serious.
Wow, it was cold. It was cold, and no one from the UK was there.
there, yeah,
Only a handful. I was like, you start bumping into man like, oh, so you saw the flyer too? They're like, yeah, I didn't really tell too much.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
There was a couple of us.
Because you know,
out
in the
there.
next year now it just becomes problematic.
it was a vibe.
We
They
can talk
made-
about that quickly, actually. But just before that, yeah, it just went to my head. It's like it is mad, like being young. I know Chris Brown's a bit older now. Yeah, how old's Chris Brown? He must be about 30-ish.
I think it's like my age.
Let me have a look.
But he's been out here for a very long time. Yeah,
He started young, innit?
yeah, and like
31.
31. Yeah. So imagine like even now, but let's just say like Chris Brown 25-ish. Obviously, you go out and it's like anyone, pretty much anyone is on the menu. Pretty much anyone.
His first song was 2005. Run It.
Right? Yeah, run it. Yeah.
So he's been about for about 17 years.
Like, and anyone is on the literally anyone is on the menu. I'll never forget the time when we did the Trey Songz tour with Angel. Yeah, and like brother.
Is this when he did Hammersmith?
Yes.
Yeah, I see the videos.
Bro.
He had the 2 girls on stage.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I see the videos.
Yeah, there were like girls that were like that broke into the venue and that were hiding in the toilets and all kinds of shit, bro. Like
To do what?
and not like, you know, like when you hear about stuff like that, your judgmental side might kick in and think like what type of I bet they were. No, bro, these were very attractive women.
Yeah, but do you know one thing that I've tried to understand, maybe because some guys do it, but
Right.
I just don't understand this. Yeah. So for example, I got a similar story. I'm not even sure who told me. I don't know if it was you that told me. J Cole at O2.
No, I was there. I was definitely at that.
Okay, it might not be. Someone told me. So basically, some girls managed to get backstage before he
which one?
performed.
What, J Cole?
J Cole when he done O2.
Oh yeah, no, this is not my story.
So some girls managed to get backstage in it. So the security was like, "What you lot doing backstage?" They're like, "Oh, we want to meet J Cole." So immediately security were like, "Oh, really? Well, how bad do you want to meet J Cole? Because he's got to go out now to perform."
Oh,
Oh,
no.
fuck off.
So he's
Yeah,
gone
that's
out-
mad.
So he's
No
got-
way.
So wait, so he's gone out to perform, and whilst he's performing, the girls are just backstage. So they're missing his performance, and they're just sitting backstage waiting for him to come. And then the security's somehow hustled it and said, "Listen, if you don't really want to meet him, what are you not saying?" The girls are like, "Oh, what do you want?" I had the security guards like
Neck.
back. What? I heard they were calling their brethrens. Like these girls are just
Fucking
necking the whole of security. J Cole's come off the stage, gone straight to the tour bus.
Yeah, of course.
The girls are
Fuming. So they've given a neck without the guarantee.
But they think it's guaranteed because these security guards
Did he
are
say it was
supposedly...
guaranteed as well?
Yeah, because these guys are fronted as if they're
Yeah,
J.
yeah.
Cole security. But they're O2 security.
They don't do shit.
They don't do shit.
Yeah, they don't have. Listen, see, let me
They
tell you
don't
something.
do
Let me tell you
shit.
something. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know,
There's levels of security.
there's levels to this security thing. You see, when you're the artist, yeah, you're the main act. All the security at the venue and that is cute, but that shit does not pass for nothing.
Nothing.
Actually, barring maybe one don. the Don who's security of all of them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. He can
There's been
jack
times
his
where
artist,
I've
but
known
that's
like the Don who controls the whole thing. And he's the one who's like, alright, cool, boom, you can come.
I
You
know
can
some
sit
of them
here, whatever. But you also have to bear in mind that like the artist has when you're looking at a venue like that or an artist like that, and they're doing a venue like that, they have a certain type of security that they've got with them that make sure that they pattern everything up, properly, and like let me go to Drake for example, when Drake did the Section Boys thing and all of that, understand that like the security comes out first and scopes the whole thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they scope the whole thing, scope the crap, all of that stuff, and then they'll let you know, cool, it's safe or it's not safe, it's not gonna happen. So ultimately, the biggest calls are with them, and you don't know what the artist is thinking after he comes off the stage. So people can sit and say, oh yeah, like you could do the meet, you can sit here and whatever. The artist might come off the stage and say to his main security, I want to bounce, I want to cut. That's that.
That's why meet and greets are sometimes a bit techie if it's after the show. Because the security, the artist might just want to go.
Yeah.
Might just want to go. So this meet and greet, you got me waiting around to say hello to 10 people.
And you know, so a lot of the time, if I'm like, from what I've gathered, that sometimes see the meet and greet thing, that change that comes through, they're just doing that for their guys, You know that money that you pay. See, like sometimes when people pay money for the meet and greets and that, a lot of artists actually just give that money to their dons.
I thought it was just a promoter trying to eat extra.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too.
The profit margin on the concert, Neve told me, he said, listen, you got to make back at least 90% before you start seeing profit. I'm like, what? Yeah. But you never know, the type of artist you get, you might be able to sell out straight away.
Right.
So that's why it's a bit, do you know what I mean?
And also, you know what it is as well, it's a look for you when you're doing, see, like when that was a club performance thing.
I think that's dead now.
Oh, it is now?
I think it's dead now. Back in the day, you could be the guy that said, I brought over Wale.
Yeah.
I brought over Bryson Tiller. But no one cares now, Bring out your portfolio. What can you do tomorrow? That's what we want to know. What can you do tomorrow? All these DJs that DJs for, I open up for.
Listen, ain't no one give a shit about that now.
It's sad. It don't mean that no more.
Well, I guess in the moment that you're there, it means something. But after that, then tomorrow it means it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. But we live in a fish and chips paper era, isn't it? Like literally, it's just like it's here now. Huh?
Does that scare you? Like for example, like you could miss 2 weeks, for example, of YouTube uploads, and
everyone's gone. Yeah,
everyone's gone. There's something else now.
Yeah, it doesn't scare me, but I'm very aware of it.
Yeah,
I'm very, very aware of it. I'm very aware that like, if you lose momentum, sometimes it's difficult to get it back. I feel like it's extra difficult now to get it back. Artists were able to take however much time off and come back with a bang. Now there's only a small group of artists that can do that. Yeah. Rihanna can come back with she ain't had an album for fucking 6 years.
Yeah, but she's still relevant because of Fenty. True. She's someone like Frank Ocean. He's chilling.
But he can still come back though.
No, I know, but we would only find out once he does. Look at Bryson Tiller. He took a long break to go find love. Came back, I don't even care anymore.
Nah, done.
Did you even listen to the album straight away? No. I didn't listen to it straight away either. But to be fair, I don't listen to a lot of things straight away.
I think that era of music, by the time he came back, we've gone past that.
Yeah.
That whole trap soul vibe.
Yeah.
I think we've gone past that. And you see so many people doing it, and it's like, you have people on the flip side that are just consistently putting out content putting out music or putting out, and it's just like, I don't know how to find a healthy balance. It's a bit weird. I guess it's down to the individual.
Yeah, it's hard for them.
It's hard
for some, innit? It's hard for some. I get you. I think right now it's really important. If you can get yourself into a position where you've got a core fan base of people that are genuinely going to just ride with you and walk with you wherever it is that you go, then you're good. But I've said this loads of times, there's a lot of people that have fans. They're like fans of a time as opposed to like genuine fans of them. So it's like the era of, this style of music. So let's say TikTok, for example, there's a lot of people that are busting through TikTok and that their music or whatever it may be, and so there's like a big group of people that like fuck with that, that's their thing, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, so they support that and they support that era and that time, but they, in like a year's time or 2 years time, they don't really fuck with you that same way.
But the reason why I feel like this TikTok thing is, well, again, it goes back to who you're talking to, but I feel like it's dangerous for me is because there's a lot of artists whose songs I'm aware of, but only 30 seconds of them. because of the TikTok. I haven't actually listened to your full song.
Yeah,
and one of the reasons why you probably have a lot of views on YouTube is because people keep listening to your video to record their TikTok.
Yeah,
not genuine views as in I'm listening to the
true.
song.
It's
just I have it on replay because I'm trying to film however many takes of my TikTok. No, but it's true.
Yeah.
So many people are doing that, and you see, like, for example, what's that guy's name again? I think his name's Pooh Shiesty.
I don't know who that is.
No, not him. He's all right. There's another guy. You know that guy looks like a child. He's got like the Kodak black dreads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard this tune?
No. So wait, I swear I saw a picture of him.
Young Blood or something?
Nah, his name is Spot Gotham or something like that.
Let me see.
What?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You've seen him, but you don't know his name. When you search his name, you're like, what? When you listen to the tune, you'll be like, oh, this is your tune.
Brother, can I tell you something mad funny? I didn't even know that he was an artist.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
I just saw a picture of his face.
But you've heard the tune, though?
Yeah, I heard the tune.
Yeah. That tune is only got however many views because of TikTok.
Yeah.
And Triller and all of this. Do you know what I mean?
But that's why that goes to what I'm saying. It's like those fans, you would find a lot of those fans are fans of this time, this area. In a couple of years' time, will an artist like that be able to go and just do shows all about the place?
No.
Oh shit!
No.
Yeah, I've seen that.
No.
Bro.
No. So it's like, you know what?
Even the
capitalize now.
Yeah, but
Capitalize now. Invest your peas and try to.
But Chucky, even this guy, the rest of his catalogue, he's going to do a concert, where everyone's just going to be there waiting for that song.
Right.
He's going to go through his whole...
I've
Yeah, 'cause
seen
no
that
one's
one
invested.
time. It was
Yeah,
fucking
he's going to
sick.
go through his whole catalogue.
Lil Pump or something like that. The whole thing, it was Brixton Academy. Everyone was like not really catching the vibe, and then there's one tune that he did with Kanye West came on. Everyone went mad, and then half the venue left.
Yeah. See it there.
Bro,
see it there. Yeah.
Same thing happened in Croatia.
I've seen that enough times.
They tried to put... because the issue that Croatia were having, and this is not me trying to put their business out, but it's just honest. It's business, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they were averaging between 5,000 and 7,000 people for the festival. But they have 3 clubs, but mainly liaised with 2 that hold 3,000 capacities.
Right.
So technically, if they put on J Hus and all 7,000 people want to go see J Hus, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So what they tried to do is they thought, Little Pump's got a buzz, J Hus has got a buzz. They tried to put them on at the same time, different clubs. So one's in Aquarius, one's in Papaya, yeah?
Right.
J Hus is a powerhouse.
Of course he is.
No one cared about Lil Pump.
Yeah.
But you couldn't fit into the club of J Hus.
So then you had to go.
So you had to go Lil Pump. And they saw that.
Yeah.
They saw that.
That's
There was
smart.
even a queue outside of J Hus. Like, we want to go see J Hus. Security telling them, yeah, but Lil Pump is on. They're like, we don't want to see Lil Pump.
Yeah.
We want to see J Hus. It worked when they did French Montana Young Thug the night before.
Right.
That worked. That kind of leveled out.
Yeah. Because it was like.
It was kind of
you
fair.
know what? If we don't get into Young Thug, I'm definitely cool with.
Yeah, so that was kind of fair.
And vice versa. Yeah.
But you couldn't put Lil Pump.
But
and
see,
J Hus.
when people went to the Little Pump, did they go in a vibe of like?
I don't know.
We didn't want
I
to see
go
my
there.
man, but you know what? Fuck it. We'll just enjoy it for the
I'm not
night.
gonna lie to you. I didn't even go there. I didn't even bother.
Oh, so
I
nothing.
didn't want to see none of
Imagine that.
I didn't care. About
So you
Lil
got the
Pump.
options now, and then you got the options of 2 or maybe even 3. You don't go into 1, so you don't even go into the other 2. You say,
You know
fuck
what I'm saying?
it.
You know what I'm saying? But J Hus killed it.
Yeah, of
Killed
course
it.
he did, yeah.
And I remember saying that this guy's gonna kill it, but he wasn't enough to just get his own stage, which is like the beach for Chris Brown is like 10,000 people. So that's the kind of space that they're in. It's weird. It's kind of weird. Like, you don't know until it happens, but that's the kind of battle that they're facing. That we have a club that doesn't hold 5,000. It holds 3,000, but we have an act that can attract 5,000.
Yeah.
So what do we do? Do we build a stage on the beach and
then
hope
risk the
that
10,000?
He might get 8,000. Like, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, the average consumer doesn't see all of that. They just see it as, I bought a ticket, I'm going to the club.
Yeah.
But they don't see
they
the
want it to
logistics
be
that
lit,
happen
and that's
behind.
it. Yeah, they want it to
But
be
J
lit.
Hus is, even some of his new stuff that he's previewed on his Instagram.
Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah, listen. Let me tell you something now, yeah. I am looking forward to a couple of things. I'm looking forward to the project, J Hus's project, and I'm looking forward to having a conversation with him still. Yeah. But I will say this, yeah, as we talk about J Hus, there's one thing that I want from J Hus, though. On this time around, like, J Hus has been through a lot of different things in his life, yeah, over the period of, do you know what? I would say like over the period of 4 or 5 years, but fuck that. Like, over the period of his life, he's gone through a lot of different things, yeah. And I do feel like he needs, for me now, a song where he's able to tell me something as well. Because we know that the club stuff and the vibes thing and all of that, he can do that in abundance. He can give me 15 songs of that I am gonna fuck with and that I'm gonna like, yeah. But there's like, I'm a person who likes to hear elements of substance and that too when it comes to a body of work. I'm not saying give me the deepest shit ever, but what I'm saying is that even within the vibe, it's a skill to be able to make a song that has a vibe, but you're actually saying something. Because sometimes what J Hus does is, yeah, as good as he is, like he's rapping and he's like, you notice that he's like jumping all over the place. Like he's here, there, and he's lyrically over here, then he's over there, and he's like, and there's certain things that he's gone through that I'm like, you know what, yeah, just talk, just a little, give me a couple more lines on that. Like vibe that, give me over, yeah, like talk a little bit more on that. Because he's not a talker, he's not a man who does interviews like that really. But there's loads of things that he's gone through and he's a super interesting guy. Show me that a little piece. Do you get me? So I'm intrigued to see if he does that this time around, but we'll see. Either way, like I got the utmost confidence that he's going to deliver something good.
Well, from the first 2 songs I've heard, crazy already.
He's our top tier, isn't it? Like he's actually our top tier.
Yeah,
he's our top tier, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's our top tier.
After the last album, and the funny thing is with his albums, yeah, the songs that I like the most aren't usually the ones that he releases as singles.
Yeah, same.
So and I like those singles as well. It's not like I don't like them. I like them, but when I listen to his album, there's more that I find. I'm like, nah, this guy's cold.
J Hus fits into that lane of taking a break and then coming back when he wants.
Because he's so unique.
Yeah, he does actually. You know,
he's unique. That's why.
It was mad to even think that like Big Conspiracy came out like in January 2020. It didn't even feel like that.
But a lot's happened though.
It didn't feel like that. But yeah, there was enough tunes on there that like that I liked that he didn't release as singles. J Hus is a fucking absolute G, boy. What venue you reckon he could do now?
Venue.
Yeah.
That's the thing about London, man. We don't have one in between
Brixton and O2. Yeah.
We have
we've got Ali Pali. That's 10,
that is actually in between.
Yeah.
which is slap bang in between.
Yeah,
that is in
Ali
between.
He could do Ali Pali.
I think he should test.
Well, he definitely
waters
could, of course.
and do Ali
What?
Pali.
Like
then
D
maybe
Block
do 2
Europe
days.
did that twice.
Yeah.
AJ did it once.
Once, yeah. I feel like AJ
Krypton
probably
Conan
did
did it once.
twice.
Skepta did it once. Skepta was like the first.
He can definitely do Ali Pali.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a no-brainer.
Do you know what? It's funny, like, you know when you see one person do something, yeah, and it's like, it's mad, and then it's like, all right, that door's open now. Like, a couple other men are doing it. Like, when I remember when Skepta did Ali Pali, yeah, I was like, raw, that's a move, you know? That's a big venue, you know?
Yeah,
sold out. And then after that, Krypton Conan came and did their thing. You see them flying around in the sky now.
Yeah, that was cold.
Yeah. That was very sick.
That was so sick.
And then now you look at what, like AJ did it, AJ Tracy
AJ
did it.
smashed it in his own way as well. His
Yeah, he had
production
like a
was
big
sick
circular.
in the middle. Yeah,
Yeah.
screens coming out.
A lot of people
Did he do that twice, that venue?
I think he only did it once.
He did it
but
once,
they did a
didn't he?
live stream. They streamed it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
And yeah, D Block Europe did it twice.
mad. That's crazy.
A lot of people don't know what goes into production.
Nah.
Nah.
You know what? We got Wembley Arena as well. That's 11.5k.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wembley Arena.
I reckon he can do it. But to be fair, I reckon J Hus could do it.
Gigs did Wembley Arena.
Did
Yeah,
I reckon J Hus could do O2. But he's got to do the promo
he? Yeah,
campaign.
proper billboards and all of that.
He's got to sit
But
down with
that's got to be his only show.
I hear
Yeah, and he's got to sit down with everybody. You know the
you
ones
can't,
that-
you can't do a festival that year as well in the UK.
You know what? He's got to sit down with everybody. He's got his promo campaign has to be elite.
Mad. Yeah.
Like I'm seeing him on Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
And at the end, he's like, "Oh, so would you have to say anything?" Yeah, I'm doing the O2. He's got to do all of that. He's got to do all of that. But
Good
he can do
Morning
it.
Britain.
Yeah, but
he's
can
got
do
to
it.
do that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he could.
Might have to chill with a young Piers
Piers.
Morgan. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Chop it up with him a little bit.
I reckon he
Try
can
and
definitely
change
do
up his mind on Meg and that. You know, he's gonna have to do a lot of things. But I think that like if he said I'm only doing one show this year and it's that,
Yeah.
then he can do that.
I agree.
Well, Boy Better Know did that kinda.
Different.
Remember when it was different, but they had
Very
like a whole
different.
theme, didn't they?
Yeah, and they didn't sell out the full
Yeah, they
arena
didn't.
either. It was different.
So for those who don't know, yeah, it was like what was it called?
BBK Takeover.
BBK Takeover. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
yeah,
and they had
yeah,
the football outside
Oh,
and like
yeah,
all
yeah,
these
yeah,
you
yeah.
could get a trim and
because there's other venues within the O2. So
Yeah.
they had all of them throughout the day, and then they all stopped at a certain time, and then the main event was in the actual arena.
Oh.
And I think they had half of it because the top The
wasn't
top
so
circle was
It's good
blacked out.
though.
Oh, okay.
And
But
for
O2's not joking,
the main support,
Yeah,
they had
real.
some French rapper, which was cold.
MHD was sick. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Do
gonna-
you know
I
who
was
did
gonna
that
say-
first? Actually, Ricky and Ingrid did some shit like that years ago.
Who?
Ricky and Ingrid. Do you remember them? They used to run area nightclub and that, and then they had like all the joints
the
in
big-
Watford
the big
and shit.
clubs.
Yeah, they had like the whole of Watford parade. By the way, they're promoters. Yeah, and they did Eskimo Dance with Wiley. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they were running Watford, and so you know, like Watford it's a parade. So there's like
strip, yeah.
bars,
Yeah.
there's like bars and clubs and whatever. So you had area nightclub, then you got like all of these other clubs. Then like area nightclub was another big club. They had like a kind of festival sort of thing where if you bought a ticket, you could go in all of them. Like you could literally just go and like it was like a whole night out that would start from like maybe 7 o'clock and go all the way till 3 a.m.
That's cool. That's actually cool.
But
Could you do that on Shoreditch?
yes, definitely.
You can't block it off though.
You could definitely do that in Shoreditch.
Curtin Road.
Yeah, and then what do you call it? Flipping.
All the venues.
Where,
on Curtin
but
Road.
what's the main big venue in Shoreditch though? Oh, Village Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
off
yeah.
Curtin Road as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Village Underground is the big venue
Sick
there.
venue,
That's a
man.
sick
Yeah, that's a
idea.
good point. Yeah, that's a
Bruv,
good
but
point.
you want to put that one in your pipe and smoke that and see where I go
I've
on.
done Village Underground before.
No, I'm talking about the whole.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? Hey, help me understand what's going on with this. What's her name? What's her name? Saweetie. You know what, bruv? Honestly, like it is funny because if I'm being honest, yeah, for a minute, I'm a person. Yeah, I go on social media and shit, yeah, and I see people talking about shit, but I'm not reading it properly. Like, I'm just skimming and then I just jump out, yeah, and then so my brain does take things in a weird way at times. So for a minute, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, rah, like, why is Sweets and Quavers banging like that? Like, why is everyone talking about Sweets and Quavers and that?
They were like the Instagram epitome of black love.
No, but bro, when I'm saying Sweets and Quavers, I'm thinking of Sweets and Quavers as crisps.
Sweetie.
Sweet, yes.
And
Sweets
Quavo.
right. But
Migos.
like in my brain is taking it as sweet.
Oh,
so I'm like, shit, like,
Is
yo,
this the new
some
thing?
new, yes, they dropped the new. You understand what I'm saying with
no.
the sweets and the like something. You understand what I'm saying?
It's basic. Even for me, there's still no depth to the
But it's sweetie. Is it Sweetie?
Sweetie.
Sweetie. So why is there an
I
S
think
A?
you just added
For
Americans, bro.
fuck's sake,
But
bruv.
the names in America is mad, you know. They just slap them together and it's, let's go. It is what it is. This is your name. Like, do you know what I mean? But hers is Sweetie and then Quavo. Obviously, they were together.
Yeah.
But
So they're
my
the
thing
epitome
is-
of black love now.
So
So they was like the representation. They
I don't
was
want
like
to say epitome because
representatives.
someone's gonna drag me and say, "Are you dumb?"
Yes.
They're not my equivalent of black. But they were like the new school hip hop and R&B relationship.
Right.
Can I say? Do you know what I mean? Obviously you have Offset and Cardi, then you had Quavo, Sweetie, and it was like these are the new waves, cool, whatever. But then my thing is, she's gone on that Justin LeBoy's show. So you know that guy that always tweets respectfully and he does these.
Oh,
feeling-
yeah.
He's got his own show now on Revolt.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Chris Brown was on that, right?
Yeah. Chris Brown was on the first episode.
And what's his name's on it as well? Justin
Diddy's
Combs.
son,
Yeah.
So they're both Justins. They've got their
I
show.
think that show's awful, if I'm being honest.
Well, 100%. I think
Bro, the way that he like teased the questions, yeah, and some of the questions are so horrid.
no, but this is my take on it. Yeah, I think he was. You might understand where I'm coming from with this. He was that guy that, and obviously I don't know, man. This is just my assumption. He was that guy that used to roll with the man, them, but he never got no play.
Okay,
So then
farming
he-
his mat and that.
Then he became the vocal one because he had the man them to back him.
Right.
So you know that guy that's like, no one really looks at him, but he talks the loudest.
Right.
And girls like, who's that guy? Oh, that's my guy. Like, chill out.
Yeah, that's
so
my
he started sitting in that. That's why his tweets were. Remember, he never used to post his face on his socials.
Oh, didn't he?
Just bare tweets that everyone reposts because no one knows who it's coming from.
Right.
Like if it was you that posted it, there would be an element of, "Oh, Chucky, what you doing, man?" Or Taze, what you doing, man? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But because
yeah.
nobody knows who this guy is, it's just like it's just a funny Instagram account.
Yeah.
Then he decided to develop it into a show and show his face.
Right.
So now we're like, you asking these questions?
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
doing, bro? That's how I took it as.
So, but clearly he's got leverage in it.
He has, because obviously the man, he knows what I'm saying. Yeah. So when he's asking these questions because he's asked regular girls these questions,
Right.
and they're giving him traction. So now he's asking celebrities these questions.
Right.
So obviously he asked her certain questions that I feel like she shouldn't even have answered anyway.
What were they?
So there's one like, if you were in high school.
What's your body count and them type of questions?
Yeah, or no, but the main one that got everybody was he said, if your boyfriend came home wanted a threesome, how would you react to that? She kind of made some long-winded answer only to get to the fact that as long as I can choose the guy.
Oh,
exactly.
I like that she said that.
You see what I'm saying? So obviously, everyone can tell it's just banter. Like it's banter in it. She's bantering.
Yeah,
but then
I like that.
But people are sitting there thinking, wait, are you not with Quavo? Like that's disrespectful if you're with Quavo. But some people can see it as, nah, it's just banter.
Right, this is wicked. Let's talk about it.
Some people can say, it's just banter. But then they posted a tweet and she's basically said that, let me not paraphrase. Let me actually read her tweet. Right. But it's something along the lines of like, well, I'm not in a relationship with him.
Oh, and then
I can do what I want. So now my thing is, what's the timeline? Was she single before she went on the show? Or did she break up because of the show? Because she was on the show confident, like, I know I'm single, I can answer how I want.
Oh no, she would have been out of the relationship before she was on the show.
Yeah, but some people are taking it as they broke up because of the show. Because of the way she answered the questions.
Because she wasn't what? Was she when she was answering the questions, was she not She was
She
like
was bare blasé with it. And also curveball, Justin Combs, did he sign his ex?
Oh, okay.
Some of the questions, he's sitting there
he's
mad
in
and
there.
comfortable.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean? And there's one where
he's a pipers, in it though, because I get it though. You did his son and that. You get what I'm saying, and you're in like it makes sense. But bro, you've just given me so much to just talk about.
I know, and it's a difficult one because it's like some of the questions that he was asking, we don't know if he was talking about Justin.
Oh, okay.
Could have been.
So what? And so Quavers is upset about.
We don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. Is what I'm saying. We don't know.
Because I'm seeing him on the thing tweeting on some vibe of, I'm upset with you. I'm disappointed and all this type of shit.
Okay, cool.
He cheated on her and that as well, right?
I don't know. But
are people saying that that Quavers cheated on Saweetie?
That's what they're alluding to, but we don't know.
So, right.
Because it's because of her tweet. I'm trying to find her tweet, man. Her tweet was very cryptic. Wait, hold on. What's her Twitter?
Go on. Anyway.
Her tweet was...
So Quavers is upset right now.
Here we go. So her tweet is, I'm single.
Oh, yeah.
I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character.
She said, start again.
I'm single. Right. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character.
Right.
Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when intimacy is given to other women. That's where people are alluding to the fact that he probably cheated.
That Quavers cheated.
Yeah. Then she says, I emotionally checked out a long time ago and I've walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom. Excited for this new chapter.
See, when a woman's
elevation.
Emotionally checked out, you're fucked.
You're done. But you're telling me that Quavo didn't know. Then he's replied with, I had love for you and I'm disappointed that you did all that. You're not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best. Oh
shit, Quavers is doing a lot now.
This is what I'm saying.
So, all right. Firstly, let's get back to the couch thing, yeah? Mm-hmm. So obviously, when my man's asked her about the threesome thing or whatever,
yeah,
and then she said, as long as I could choose the guy, isn't that interesting when you look at like the culture and how we see things? Because if she would have said, as long as I could have chosen the girl, no one would have picked a thing. 100%. No one would have picked one. No one would have said one single thing. But the moment she said, as long as I could pick the guy, everyone's like, what?
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about? Like, pick what? Ain't you with my man? So wait, but hold on. She could have said, I picked the girl, but she's still with my man though. So like, the way that we see things and the way that we look at it, yeah, shows sometimes our unconscious biases, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like...
Because me personally, I'm saying no to both.
Yeah?
No, if I have a missus, we're not entertaining the idea of a threesome, bro. I'm not hearing that.
I'm not doing that.
Girl or guy, not entertaining the idea.
Nah, none of that.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, none of that. I'm not on any of that. That's a thing, like on a singles one, fair enough.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just not even doing that. I'm just not doing it.
Not interested at all.
I can see the problems that can happen with all of that anyway.
Bro, I know a problem. One girl that I know, she was with her boyfriend. They've been together for years. They thought, you know what? Let's go Jamaica. Let's add a little spice to our relationship. Went to Jamaica. In Jamaica, they met a girl. The girlfriend was like, oh, no, you can dance with her. So he's like, all right, cool. He's minding with her. But obviously, he's got the co-sign from his missus. And the missus whispers in his ear like, yo, do you reckon she should be on a threesome? He's like, well, I can ask. Then I think the girl caught wind of it and just stuck it on the girl. So that they're dancing with each other. So it's like, let me just build a vibe with both of you. So when we go back, we can just get it cracking. Cool. They did all of that and I went back to the hotel. Boom, boom, boom. Having sex, whatever. The boyfriend nutted in the girl. Not his girlfriend.
No.
But he's vibes, isn't it? So he's
No. What? He busted off the...
Bro, he was enjoying, bro.
Nah. That's the problem.
But if he's not discussed beforehand...
That's his bad.
I hear that, but he's enjoying in the vibe and it's like, oh shit, I'm about to come. What's he going to do? Pull out and go in his girl?
Yeah.
Or just pull out?
Now he can't give the... Bro.
But he gave basically...
You know when you get the build up? Yeah? You know when you're like, all right, cool. Then you might start wanting to pick up some pace now. Yeah, listen. You got to take that energy and bring that straight back to the missus.
He was lost in the sauce. He was lost in the moment.
Fucking hell.
So he's not in the go anyway. Cool. So they've had a discussion about it.
What, raw dog?
I didn't ask for the details, but she just basically said that how...
It must have been
when
raw
the girl
dog.
left, we had a discussion and I was upset that he nutted in the other girl. But I liked the threesome. So we did it again. But when we came back to ends, we've done it again with another girl.
Don't tell me nutted in that other girl again.
No, he didn't even nut in the other girl, but he got the girl pregnant.
Wait. In the second threesome? In the second threesome?
Yeah, second threesome, yeah.
And he nutted in the other girl and got her pregnant?
No, the first girl in Jamaica, he just nutted in there and that was a problem.
Yeah,
so they discussed it.
Yeah.
So he was aware that, okay, cool, if we have another one, I'm not nutting in the girl. So he didn't nut in the girl, but she got pregnant.
Oh, yeah, because one of the pre-comes came through.
Yeah. She got pregnant.
Bro, because you know when it starts getting...
So now it's another issue. It's like, right, I did a nut in her, but she's pregnant. What do we do now? She eventually got rid of it, but it was just like, these are the things that can happen. I don't want to invite this in my home.
Yeah,
it's long.
It's techie.
It's long.
It's techie.
It's hot.
Techie.
Girls are getting angry that you're not liking their pictures.
I know, yeah, exactly.
But we're going to go to the extent of inviting another woman in my house. Come on, man. There's no way you could look at this.
I'll be honest with you, the only way that could ever work, ever work.
Brother, we just said right now, women check out before they check out.
Yeah, no, but the only way...
the moment you're entertaining the idea of another girl in the yard, she's probably checked out.
Brother, that's true. But let me tell you this, yeah. The only way that it could ever work is if she comes home with the girl and you still pay that girl no mind. If you want to lips up the girl and do whatever you want to do and eat and do all of that type of stuff, you can do all of that, but I'm spending all my time on my missus.
What's the point then?
Because she just might want to do it.
Nah, that's
I'm not happy with it. I'm not going to say I'm loving the idea of that. I'm not loving the idea of it, but...
Becky's not the same, man. You might also... Do you know what? I do believe that people are in your lives for chapters, isn't it? However long the chapter is,
right? It's
life that plays a part. That's one thing we cannot determine.
Yeah.
But if my girl comes home and starts talking about the threesome, I'm gonna have to start emotionally checking her. You know, you start packing your bags.
Yeah.
You put the suitcase on the bed.
Yeah, straight.
Just let her know that, is this the time I need to fill out the suitcase?
Yeah.
Or
because if you start entertaining that too much, then before you know it now, maybe she's gonna want a don to come in the thing, and then it becomes a bit techie even then. You know, but we could use that as the basis of this conversation, though, because you know, like recently there's like a national conversation about like the way that like man them are treating girls and stuff like that, women or whatever, yeah. And like it's interesting even hearing, because like I think one thing that we have a lot in common is that we have female friends that can talk to us about certain things, yeah. And I like, it's mad that I talk about that sometimes, and then at times people think that I'm like, what do you mean you gotta get, she talks to you like this and all this type of thing.
Some guys still don't comprehend that.
They just don't understand it, yeah. But it's been a godsend for me to even have them type of relationships, yeah, because I have got to know so much things through some of the things that they have told me, innit, yeah? And like just certain things that I may never have really thought about myself as a man, innit? Like I wouldn't have thought about, this is bare things that I wouldn't have thought about. But bro, some of the stuff that like girls have casually like, when I say not even rang me and said, oh my god, can you believe this happened? I'm talking on a vibe of we're just chatting, and they've told me an absolute madness where I'm like, hold on, wait 1 second, what he came in there and he did what, he what, like, that's mental. Like that's mental. But it's like for so long that we've lived in a time and come from certain areas and stuff like that, yeah, where certain things have just been deemed as it just is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. And so that now some of them are coming up and having this conversation. You're getting certain people that are being triggered by it because they're saying, well, that's not me. But I was saying to someone on the phone the other day, it's like, you know what? You don't have to, because you know that you're not this way and you don't move in a certain circle like that, yeah. When women are talking about this type of stuff, they're not talking about you. Like, they're talking about an experience that has happened to them. And you know what? Really, you should just listen to them, because we go through a similar situation when it comes to talking about being black. Like, I can sit and say, oh, you know what? These are my experiences as a black man or whatever. And a white person can turn around and say, well, not all white people are. And it's like, yo, this is not the time for that. I'm just telling you.
Hey, Chucky, you know what? Yeah. You're saying something that I've been thinking about recently, and it's mad because I was watching Dave Chappelle, King, bro. But I've been watching him and like literally listening to his jokes and trying to break them down to see like where he was when he wrote them and why and where society was at the time.
Yeah.
So based on what you're saying, yeah, we all need to exercise. I don't know if it's sympathy or empathy. But there's some situations where me and you are never going to know because we're never going to experience it. We can listen and we can say we stand with you, but there's some situations we're just never going to know because we're not going to be able to experience it the same way. Like for example, what you said, you sharing your experiences as a black man, a white man's going to sit there and be like, whatever, man, you're chatting shit because it's never happened to me. But there's a clear, distinctive difference between you're black, you're white. So why would it happen to you? So even him you know what's mad? Him rolling with you for the next year, every single day, there's certain things that's going to happen to you that even though he's with you, he's still not going to understand why it's happened to you. Even though he was there.
Yeah,
he's still not, like the same feelings you get, he's just not going to get. And I feel like that's the same for men and women. So Dave Chappelle has a joke here. I can't remember which stand-up it's from, but if anybody wants to go listen to it, it's in one of the stand-ups, yeah. But he says one time he was working for a pimp in a brothel, I think he said, and he used to carry cash from one location to the other. Cool. One time he came to work casually. He said he's used to carrying like $100, $200, whatever. He said this time he gave him grands, like in a brown bag. Said, yo, go take that to XYZ. He said he was shook. He said, what? Let's say he's carrying like 10 grand. He said, I'm carrying 10 grand through the hood. What happens if I lose it? What's going to happen to me? Do you know what I mean? He's thinking all of that stuff. Then he said, you know what? Imagine I had a vagina while I was doing this.
Mad.
The fear that I'm feeling now just because I'm carrying 10K, for example, imagine on top of that, I had a vagina. And that's when it was like, do you know what? These women ain't lying, man.
No.
It's mad. Like, for them, even though it sounds very trivial to us, because it's like, oh, what do you mean you're scared every time you leave your house? What are you talking about? You're scared every time you jump in an Uber. Bruv, it's real life. Because when we have anxiety for just going through the ends, anxiety that kicks in for us because we might buck the wrong don in the alleyway. For them, they don't know what this don looks like. At least we know that it could be someone that looks like me.
There's just, do you know what it is as well? Yeah, there's bare things. Yeah, when you deep it, it's like this. I think ultimately one of the things that I allude to a little bit on the pod when I'm talking about these things casually and flippantly is like I've said this a few times. Is like, you know what? In this conversation here, yeah, in this one, like sometimes as man, then we just actually have to just hold each other accountable properly at times. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain things that really, you know, like a girl can say, I'll use this example. I said this here before. See football, yeah? Say England's playing and that, fans racist, doing all of that type of stuff, yeah? Sterling, Rashford and all them man walking off the pitch is cool. That's all right. That's cool. But really, something's really going to happen if Harry Kane walks off first. If this happened, yeah, and them man said, you know what, Nah, fuck that. Like, I'm not having that. And they walked off first, then you would start seeing maybe a little bit more of a change because you would say, all right, cool. Like, forget this whole thing of what is it that you want to do, mate. What, like, you come here, Sterling. I'm not blaming him, by the way. This is just how I'm rationalizing it. Sterling, come here. How do you feel about that? I'm upset about it. What do you want to do about it? I'm thinking about walking off. All right, cool. Let's come off. No, not that. Not that. It's got to be a thing of, like, you lot think it's okay to diss these man in front of me. You man, come. We're coming off. And it's the same thing even with this, yeah. It's like, you know what? A girl can turn around and say, this makes me feel uncomfortable. See, like when you do this and you do that, I give you a number. You come to me and you say to me, what's my number? And I say, I got a boyfriend. And you say, can't we just be friends? What's your number? Okay, cool. I'll give you my number. They give you a number. Then now you ring in the number. Yo, let me just see. Let me see if you're giving me the right number and all of that. You're bullying a girl to give you the number. A girl could turn around and say, yo, that makes me feel uncomfortable. I didn't want to give you the number in the first place. And whatever, man. It's cool, man. It's bands. It just is what it is, innit? You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. Man's just running some joke. But if his brethren turn around and said, bro, can't move like that, bro. Cool, you can't do that around me, you know? Like, that's just a bit mad, bro. I can guarantee you he's going to listen to that a little bit more strongly than he is the person that he doesn't know who's a girl or whatever it may be.
That's where the problem lies, Chucky, as well. For them, they're like, why is it not enough for me to just say, I don't want to give you my number? Because if it was the other way round, you lot would expect that. That's what they're saying. And it's mad because I know I've been there what you're saying, where I've seen a guy do that.
I've dropped man out. I've dropped man out, bro.
I've seen it above. I was there when a guy grabbed a girl's bum. He didn't know it. No, I had to ask if he knew her. Because I'm like, you just done that so flippantly. Do you know her? He's like, no, but girls like that shit. I said, what are you talking about? The girl's going mad. I said to the girl, I apologize on his behalf, but don't worry, I'll check him. And I checked him to the point where I was going to punch him up, yeah? And then his boys are looking at me like I was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I said, wait, you just going to allow man to just grab random bums and it's cool? Yeah. Like, he meant it as a joke. I'm like, a joke? Nah, you man, I can't even go raving with you, man, no more. I didn't go raving with them anyway, but I was in the, you know that when you go to rave and you say well gone to your peoples, right, and then you kind of stand in the same place. That kind of vibe. So when I've seen that, I'm like, is that what you man are doing here? I addressed my brethren that I knew, and then I walked off. But even then, I didn't make an impact enough for him to be like, I'm not doing it again. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did it again. Yeah. But it's just that when I saw it, I checked it. But it's not something that, for example, I'm going to go on the timeline and be like, by the way, when I was in a nightclub in Shoreditch, I'm not going to do all of that. It's one of them things that when I see it, I check it and done.
But not on a saviour thing, like. But at the same time,
we've seen it how many times at Carnival,
bro. Remember we've
talked about love many times.
Based on that new has he passed that new law?
Which law?
Where misogyny is a hate crime.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if he's passed it, but they talk about it though.
If that comes in, Carnival's what? Certain man have to stay home. Yeah. Because certain man today
isn't that a bit vague though?
It's very vague.
How do you sort of regulate that?
I saw catcalling on there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I saw catcalling on there.
You know what? That's another thing I stop as well. You know, see when man's around me and they're doing that. yo. Yeah, nah, if you're gonna do go over there. That's go over there and do that.
If that law passes, that's definitely gonna be a crime now. Stopping
the grab it, you know, like the fuck this one as well.
Where they grab the elbow in that. Yeah. I know that was never a thing for me.
I don't understand.
Do is I touch the elbow. I'm not lying to you. I touch the elbow to get the attention.
Right.
Let them look back. I thought that's a neutral pot.
Yeah, but
that's not bum. That's not back.
Yeah.
It's not intimate. It's the elbow.
We say quick funny bone.
You know what I mean? So I tap the elbow.
Touch the funny bone quick.
I let them look back and see. Can I have a word? If they say yeah, cool, let's have a word. If they say nah, I keep it moving.
Yeah.
But certain man are grabbing the lower back. Yo.
Yeah. Batty, everything. Squeezing up breasts and that.
It's so mad.
Yeah, it's
even. Did you see the one where they said that they're gonna have plainclothes officers roaming clubs?
Yeah, I don't think women want that shit though.
You think that's a bit too far?
Nah. Enough girls don't want police in a fucking club. That do it.
Actually,
it's plain clothes though.
For other reasons.
Plain clothes. What like? What kind of? Okay, what does a plain clothes police officer look like him faded? Do you know what I mean?
It's got to be one of the man them.
And do you know what though?
He's gonna stand up.
Do you know why that actually sometimes can be an issue? Yeah. and like tell me what you think about this, yeah. So you have a plainclothes police officer that's in the club or wherever it is, or they're standing around outside, yeah. Now, what needs to be discussed is at what point do they intervene, yeah? Because at some point, if you're there for a reason, you're gonna have to intervene when something looks mad. Now, what happens here when you get this looking mad thing wrong, yeah? Already, there's an issue between a certain, like a community of people and police officers. So now, all of a sudden, now a girl that is my girl that is very comfortable around me, or whatever it is, or we've got a certain thing and it's actually fine, yeah. A policeman comes over to me and says, or not even to me, comes over to her and says, "Are you all right?" What? What do you mean? Is she all right? Yeah. And then he's like, DC, Sergeant Timothy. Oh, what? So now you're on a racial profile? Because true, she's a little liquored and I'm a little liquored now. So what are you telling me? Because it just gets techie. It gets too techie.
When you do it like that, it's techie, man. But okay,
next minute there's riots in the streets.
Okay, cool.
And there's a bill for that as well.
But at the same time, how do we make it so that women feel a bit more protected when they go raving? Because I've heard women even say to the extent that they've gone to these lesbian and gay bars because they feel a lot safer there.
Yeah, there's who was it?
There's a
girl that came here, she came and gave me French toast or whatever, some desserts or whatever. She's an Eritrean girl. I'll actually shout her out on my things that people need to know. But yeah, she does like just girl only parties. Yeah. And I've seen like little like videos of them, and they look like they bang, and I think, oh,
you can't. It's true.
What, can I DJ it?
Let you get a young feature, but it's do you know what it is? It's a bit weird, and the funny thing is, in my DMs the most, I don't really get guys asking me if girls are coming. It's more girls asking me.
Is girls gonna be there?
No, guys gonna be there because girls, obviously, with my events, I get a lot of my friends who come. And then they know that there's going to be a lot of girls who have a good time. Yeah. So if you don't follow me, or for example, you're one of them guys who don't like me, what you mean, you're not going to come to my event. So it's usually the ones that are okay in saying that, I fuck with Taze. So they come and then they enjoy. Yeah. But it's very hard to get a new guy to come. Whereas it's very easy to get a girl to come. Maybe because I'm a guy, it's a lot easier to sell.
You're right, actually, because I remember when I was doing my raves and that a lot, there'd be times when a girl would say to me, like, is there going to be guys there? Mainly because they didn't want to be around too much girls, though. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it was like, like there was one party I did. I did a dance called Skin Tight. Yeah. And girls were dressed in, it was like leggings and that. That was kind of more the female one. And it was just bare girls. There's a couple, like my brethren and that was there, and a couple of the man and that was there, yeah. But like the man then missed the trick on this one. So it was bare girls, but it was cool, but then it wasn't that fun for them because it was like
too many girls.
There's too many girls in it, and like they wanted to be around some guys. I don't know. The question that you asked though, how do you police it? Like, how do you police the harassment thing? I don't know, because everything that I think about in my head in ways to police it can be so problematic. So for example, if you see a girl that seems to be, even just using the same thing with the police officer, if a girl seems to be like she's in an uncomfortable situation and you ask her on a low one, are you okay? Is everything all right? Yeah. If then my man sees and everything is okay, then it's like, what? Are you trying to move to my... No, I wasn't. I was just making sure she's okay. What the fuck you... Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. You're making sure she's okay. Could you imagine that? If I'm with my... The thing is, for me...
Surely at that point, the policeman would have to... Like,
I'm saying in
safety
general,
would
not
have to.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, random. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm using the same police example.
Oh shit. Yeah,
I'm saying
it's difficult. To
as
do
we
that.
as people, like how do I don't know how you do it.
But let me ask, like we've all spent a lot of time in clubs. How often have we done that? Like gone to a girl and be like, yo, are you okay?
No, I've never done it in a club.
You've never done that in a club?
What, as in a girl that you're with?
No. Any random girl.
Yeah, I've done that.
I've done that as well.
I've done that bedtime.
Is it? Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I've done it on the street. I've done it on the street.
No, but mine is more. Mine is more because I don't know if you lot will agree with me. When a girl's drunk, she looks a lot more. When girls are drunk, they look like they're a lot more drunk than they actually are.
Facts.
So for me, it's just like
facts.
Are you okay? Because this next drink could tip you over. Are you sure? Like, where's your girls? That kind of. I've done that before, but they'll just turn around and say, "No, I'm fine." I'm like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not though.
Yeah.
Like you're not. You're actually. I'm sober. You're not fine.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm cool. Then you want to find their girls, leave her with the girls, and if you meet the girls and the girls drunk as just like her, and I'm just like, who's the
Well, half the
sober
time
one
you give
here?
it to the girls are like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
She's fine.
She's fine, and we're just, bro, she's not.
I'm like, who's the sober one? Who's
Well,
the
that,
sober one here?
I think that like, and obviously it's not a victim blaming thing, but I do think that, and this just goes all around here. If there's a group of people, then you just need more time. A person who is going to be at least a designated one. If everyone's super liquored up, but then I don't know if that stops anything, because you can still be sober and be put in a mad situation. It's hard. It's a hard culture to rub out, bro.
Okay, let me ask you a question, yeah, because this is an example I've asked a few of my friends, and they don't see the problem in it, and I'm like, you don't need to start seeing a problem, so it changes amongst you lot, and then we can see change. So this is just an example, yeah. If me and you go out, yeah, and you see a girl that you like in the club, and she's giving you the eye to leave.
To leave?
Yeah, like, let's go. It's go time. Let's leave.
We ain't spoken. She's just
No. You've spoken. No. You've spoken. You've drunk. You had a drink.
Because I was gonna say I'm not the irresistible. I'm the don who gets.
No, that's not what I'm getting at. No, that's not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm getting at.
I'm not that.
No, that's what I'm getting at. But what I'm saying is, yeah, let's say there's.
I get it though, but I'm not that don.
Brother. This is what.
That's what I'm saying.
You got juice, bro.
Yeah,
You got juice,
got
bro. But what I mean is, you started talking to a girl, an hour's gone by, and she's like, "Oh, let's leave early. Like, I want to leave with you, Chucky."
Right.
But you came with me. What are you doing in that moment? And you want to leave, by the way. But what's your next action?
I've come with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that you're all right.
Exactly.
I'm not just bouncing and leaving my don.
Girls don't do that.
I know.
You see what I'm saying? Bro, and that's what I don't understand. And I'm like, why is that? Why is it that your brethren can't come and tell you, by the way, I've seen a guy that I like, I'm leaving with him?
But I tell you why, yeah? I'll be honest with you. I think one of the reasons why is because, maybe this ain't the whole reason, but I think that like, I'm a person, yeah, like I'll have, my friendships don't necessarily have restrictions. So we'll talk about whatever the fuck we talk about.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if I'm sad today, I can ring my brethren and tell him honestly why I'm upset. If there's a girl that I'm super, that's hurt my feelings or whatever it may be, and I'm like so I'm missing her bad, and I can chat to my brethren about these type of things. If I'm gonna go and do my thing tonight or whatnot, I can chat to my brethren about that. But I do feel, I can't say women, but just through like the experiences of women that I have either been with or met or whatever, yeah, that like there's still that element of their friend judging them. Yeah. So you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, oh yeah, do you know what? I like this guy. I'm gonna go and fuck him tonight, because not everyone has that. Because then later on down the line now, what's my brethren gonna think of me? She's gonna think,
bro,
because look how much girls. Let's be clear. Let's be clear here, yeah. And we're gonna have to take a guess here. But how much times do you think that there's been a time where a girl's left? She's even left with her brethren, and she's gone home, but she didn't go home.
yeah, better.
Yeah,
do something with me.
But she didn't say to her brethren,
yeah.
"Oh, do you know what? When I went home, I jumped in the tap."
Bruv, it's happened to me. Bruv, it's so mad to me, yeah, that I had to say to this girl, "You're driving me crazy." So basically, me and this girl are having sex on a low.
Yeah.
Her brethren don't know.
That's nuts.
But when she's drunk, she wants me to be all over her.
Why?
Because she's like, I like that vim.
She wants the grit.
Yeah, so basically,
strong.
I'll go toilet, for example. Let's say she's done two shots, I come back. She wants to be all over me, but she can't.
And you've got the lactic acid flowing around because you just come from the gym. That you know what I'm saying? So it's still. Do you train in the night time or the?
Sometimes it depends. If it's a
before
good
the
rain,
dance, you train before the dance.
Pumping,
so then you got the lactic. Come on, man.
But she's saying,
yeah,
my friends still don't know. So I'm like, at what point in this dance do I give you that without your friends knowing?
See, it becomes a game because she wants her brethren to think that you like her, but she doesn't want her
true.
brethren to know that
She
you
wants
want
the
her.
brethren to know that you want
but
her
she's
without
not-
her telling them.
Right. You know what I'm saying,
but it's
Callum?
got to the
Yeah.
point
And
where
she don't want to say she's giving up the pooch
it's
now.
got to the point where the friends think I'm the bestie.
Oh shit! Oh, you're the teddy bear don.
shit.
That's what they're thinking. They're thinking, wait, is this guy even attracted to you? That's how sick I am at being nonchalant around girls that I'm actually having sex with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's triggering for her when she's drunk because it's like, I just want to be all over him right now, but I can't because my friends are here. And then I'm respecting that. I'm like, I'm not just gonna come past, and so I might do the odd one where we kind of like stroke her back, and I walk past, no one saw it.
Yeah.
She's thinking, oh my god, all of that happens in it.
Damp in a panty.
One
quick.
time she
I
tried
hear
to
it.
say, just stick it on me, man. I'm like, you might as well just tell your friends. Just tell them.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about everybody else. It's just your friends, innit? I don't want to. I don't want.
And to be clear, I'm not the stick it on you guy like that in the dance.
She knows that. That's another thing. When she's sober, she rates that about me.
Right.
So I'm like, it's a catch-22 here. I don't know what you want from me. So we're always in limbo.
Yeah.
We're always in limbo, and I feel like a lot of women, and I can't speak for all, but I'm speaking for the ones that I've spoken to. They'll tell you one thing when they're sober, but then when they're drunk, they'll say what I said when I was sober doesn't count anymore.
Count now, right? Yeah.
So it's just like,
but then we have to then make.
We have to decide and make a calculated decision.
Yes, and sometimes when it comes to this is the thing, yeah. Sometimes we can be so weak when it comes to the sexual aspect of things that there has to be time where we like actually take the power away from them,
100%.
and make the right decision for the better of both of us.
Yeah, it's like when a girl's drunk and she's got too drunk. Babe, I'm taking you home. No, I don't want to go home. I want to come back to yours. Babe, I'm taking you home.
Right.
Taking you home.
These times now they're in the car. Like, when they start doing all of this.
You're telling them, no, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Stay calm. Don't worry. Tomorrow we'll talk about it.
Right.
And then you drop them home.
If it's real,
there's another time.
Do that
and I've said that before, and I've lost friends because of that.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, what? One girl, literally smoking area. Taser, take me home and fuck me now. I'm like, nah. She's like, what do you mean, nah? I said, because you're drunk. She goes, yeah, so? I said, you've never said this to me sober.
Yeah, say it to me sober.
Why are you saying it to me drunk? Say it to me sober. When she's sober, nothing.
Yeah.
Next time she's drunk, same thing. I said, nah, man, it's not happening. Yeah. All of a sudden, I'm hearing, Taser's a pice of shit. Oh, why is Taser a piece of shit? Can't tell the story properly.
Right.
But the reason is because I rejected you twice. Yeah. I didn't want to reject you, but I'm not doing the drunk thing. Like it's long now.
Yeah.
It's long.
I think ultimately, sometimes you got to take the power away a little bit, and you got to flip in. I think a lot of it, now going forward has to be about how like the young bucks are taught. So see, like I got a brother that's 15, we're now having a lot of conversations about girls and these type of things, and honestly, bro, it's one of my favorite things, man. And the reason why it's one of my favorite things is because there's like so much stuff that he's going through that I went through at that time, and like these new emotions and like these new things, and he's maneuvering his own way, and like there's like elements of confidence that I see in him that I proper like and that as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? But then there's other like there's big bits of naivety too, and there's like, I'm not gonna go into some of the conversations that I have, but in that though, like I'll sit and I'll say to him things, or I'll ask him questions to make him think about stuff. So for example, if he's telling me about a situation with a girl or whatever it may be, then I'll always say to him, but have you not thought about what do you think would happen if, and then we talk on those lines. So it's like, I'm trying to, without telling him this is what you've got to do and this is how you should move, it's about trying to make him think about things a little bit more, but think about things sometimes not from his own mind, but how how she might feel or whatnot. Do you get what I'm saying? And then also in some way controlling his perception, because if you're acting wild and you're doing all this type of stuff or whatnot, the narrative on you and the perception on you could be totally different to the actual person that you are. So why not try to display the person that you are more than trying to just be the super outlandish guy for the sake of being the super outlandish don, because that's what you think that you're supposed to do.
I feel like that stems in insecurities, because you're still trying to find your place. Like obviously we all want it to be as easy as possible. Go up to you, hi, my name's Taser, would you like a drink? And her say yes, my name is. We all want it to be that easy. We all want it to be that easy. Why not? Do you know what I mean? But sometimes that's not the case. And for me, I feel like there's fault on both sides. Like this whole narrative of I want a man that earns 100k. What's wrong with the guy that earns 80k? Like, what can a man that earns 100k get you that a man that earns 80k can't? Because I don't understand this specific number. I don't get it. So when I hear people say this, it's just like,
it's just a number.
Do you know what I mean? And when you do meet someone who makes 100k, you don't understand the freedom that this person has because of what you're on. Right. So there's certain things that he's going to be able to do, or she's going to be able to do, that you can't even do. Right. So when people are like, okay, let me give you an example, Chucky. So before COVID, where was the last venue you played at?
I was in Liverpool.
What, Ink Bar?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The type of people that go there, they're just the casual cosmopolitan type crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone comes in with a Birkin bag that's worth 25 bags and puts that bag in the cloakroom. It doesn't make sense to me.
To be fair, in that club there, you do get some gal in there with some. I shouldn't say like, the security in there is proper, but you do get some some gal in there with some big face watches.
Yeah, but it's
sometimes.
on
I'm like,
them. It's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah, I
on
hear
them.
that
My boy came to. We went to Visions one time. He had the new. I think it was a Bape Supreme collab jacket on.
Right.
And he was about to put it in the cloakroom. I said, "Do you think you're gonna find this jacket when we leave?" Like, I don't understand. He's moving as if he just put a Zara jacket in the cloakroom.
Yeah.
But like, brother, go put that in the car, man. Like, there's certain things that even if you possess them or your man could buy them for you, you're not even gonna wear them. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Right.
This whole idea that, oh my God, I need a Birkin bag. Where is this Birkin bag going?
Right.
You're not getting shortage with this Birkin bag, because if anybody sees that Birkin bag and knows it's a Birkin bag, the bag's gone. And that's how man they feel with their watches.
You know
I
what,
man, you don't
you
wear
know what it
Rollies.
is, bro? Usually when people talk like that, yeah, and this is the issue with culture anyway, yeah, is that sometimes some people are a slave to their culture. And what I mean by that is, like, when I say culture, I don't mean it as in like country and all of that type of stuff, but like the culture in what you feel that you know and like what is around you and all of these type of things. You become a slave to it, and to the point where you think that these tangible things are the things that are going to ultimately make you happy.
Yeah,
and this is
what's
it. Like, this
defined,
is my ultimate, this is the plan. The plan is that I need to meet this person who's doing this and has that and whatever. But all of these things that people are asking for, there's context to this as well. So like even what you said about the 100K thing is that, okay, cool. You might have the guy who, you know, makes 100K, 200K, $500,000. He might even make $1 million. Yeah. But the way that his life is, and maybe the things that he needs to do in order for that money to come through, yeah, that might mean no quality time for you, babes. Do you understand what I'm saying? That might mean that you're going to have the child and that's going to be you at home for a little while, yeah, while he's out there doing X, Y, and Z and all of these type of things. So you're okay with that? Hope you're all right with that. It's not a thing of, oh yeah, like this person earns this amount of money and then we just have this time. Like it doesn't work like that. But social media and, you know, Quavers and Saweetie and all of these type of things, like the energy that people put into those type of relationships, yeah, ends up being a thing that they sort of either aspire to or they look at and they say, oh no, this is complete trash. But then sometimes with the trashness now, like, it's funny. Okay, I'll give you an example. I have to stop here, yeah, but I'll give you an example. It's like, you could hit up someone that you haven't spoken to for a while, yeah? Well, I might hit up someone I haven't spoken to for a while. And then I'll get a response back that shows me, okay, I get it. You've been on Clubhouse now and you've gone in these conversations of why do all men and why is it all that black men? And it's like, okay, so now you've indulged yourself in that. Yeah. And so now you've given me that type of energy. So all I do is I just remove myself from it. Yeah. One of the reasons why I'm not in them type of conversations and why I'm just not, I know that there's like loads of positive conversations that happen on there, but one of the reasons why I'm not in those conversations, because when they discuss that, as far as I'm concerned, they're not they're talking about a man like me. So then why am I putting myself in a conversation and justifying someone that is not me? Like that doesn't make sense. It's you're valid in having those conversations and your experiences are valid. It just means I just go over here because that's you over there.
But I feel like people don't. Well, again, it probably goes back to being general, the majority and the minority here, but you know, like your friends can hold you account. Like for example, Chucky, if I see something that you've done and I feel like it's wrong, yeah, I don't need to go on the timeline and talk to you. No. I can phone you.
My friends will tell me straight.
But what I'm saying is, between me and you, I can phone you and say, Chucky, can't lie to you, I listened to the latest episode or I saw the latest YouTube or whatever tweet, can't lie. Between me and you, you're just getting a bit mad. Yeah. And I hope that you respect me enough to be like, you know what, Taze, I'm gonna look into it and see what's good. Right. But I feel like what society wants nowadays is for me to hang you on the timeline. Right. Hey guys, I'm about to drag Chucky. Who's with me? Yeah. Here's the content. Yeah. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to take it in, and then let's go for Chucky. I think that's what they want.
They're a slave to their culture. Dan's in here, everybody. Hey, make some noise for Dan, everyone. Hey, he's about to sit down on the couch. I
feel like that's what they want, and I'm like, nah, I can't subscribe to that.
Can we go over, by the way?
Yeah.
There was no one's here. Oh, we're here. Hey, by the way, just for context, yeah, the time is 4:50. We're gonna be here till 7 o'clock today. How about that? Huh? Yeah, strongly. Dan might. Did you stop that? No. Dan might come in and have a little young 10 minutes with. What? Are you in the studio?
I'm next door. I'm working.
Is it still going?
For another hour. I just gotta do.
If we're still in here, then boom.
Is it still going though?
Yeah, we're good, man.
Like, normally I can see the end. I can't see the end. That's why.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
Oh yeah, you got.
Nah,
Work
listen,
to do.
I got.
Come on.
Yeah.
Always.
But yeah. Anyway, like, that is another example of people being slave to their culture, bro. Because there's a culture of people that feel like they get fulfillment in doing that. And there are times though where I feel like, you know what, this needs energy today. There's certain things that need energy, and there's certain things that, like, I feel like we're just at a time now where people can't work out what needs energy and what doesn't need energy. Like a conversation about, you know, men being abusive to women, yeah, and like women having the opportunity to come out and share their experiences and stuff like that needs that type of energy. Men also doing the same thing when it comes to like the pressures that we have as men, yeah, and some of the things that we, you know, we go through and we don't talk about, because there's a lot of things that we don't talk about. There's a like, what it seems like to me when I watch the internet, yeah, or like social media, is that there will be certain conversations where discussed on women, it is like, it becomes a big thing, and people are, and rightly so. You understand what I'm saying? There's bare energy in this, but like sometimes when it's time for a guy to come and say, you know what, boom, this is some of the thing, like, it doesn't have that same energy, because a lot of us don't come out and say, yeah, bro, you're fucking right, bruv. Do you know what? And I feel we don't do that.
But also, and this is just me learning. Again, it's paying attention to what women are saying and learning. Also, I understand what you're saying, and I totally agree. Like,
I'm not centering us in the women's conversation.
No, not at all.
That's for another day. But
what I was gonna say is, they will tell you, as in women, it's the system that you designed.
Oh yeah, I hear that stuff.
That has allowed you or pushed you to feel that way, and it's the same system that we're resisting from.
Right.
So as much as you lot can complain,
yeah,
you lot were okay when you were benefiting from it. And now we've decided to stand up and say, yo, this is the resistance, fuck the system. You lot are complaining, saying, yeah, but we've been struggling too. Yeah, we know you've been struggling. We've been fighting for you. Shit. No, because we've been fighting for you. That's what they're saying. We've been fighting for you. We hear that. But now that we're complaining, you don't want to say, and me too. Chill out.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Chill out.
So
that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and this is why I wanted this to be clear, yeah? So what I just mentioned there wasn't me centering us in that conversation. I think the point that I was making is I was more talking about culture and being slave to our cultures and all of these type of things, and just giving examples of, you know, why certain things happen. But yeah, you're right, because that was the same conversation I was having with someone on the phone. And it's like pretty much exactly the same thing.
But it's difficult because it's like, what if I'm going through what I'm going through now? I'm not saying this to me too. But I'm not trying to jump on your bandwagon, but I'm going through what I'm going through now.
Yeah,
at what point do I
it goes to what
it?
you just said, yeah, is that like, if we're having this conversation today, let's just have this conversation today. What you're going through is valid too, but what sparked this conversation wasn't that. It was this, and let's keep this conversation here. And the only way that there's going to be any type of change is if we focus on this conversation here. Obviously, what you said is, if I'm doing the yeah but I, which is another thing that we do within our culture, is always a yeah but me, yeah but I. Yep. Everyone's always trying to find an inconsistency in something, and how do you learn then?
But the thing about that is, people can't give you the answer there and then. Like, I've been in clubhouse rooms, yeah. Forgive me, it's like my guilty pleasure. But I've been in clubhouse rooms, yeah, and people are looking for a solution there and then. I'm like, yo, like, express your pain, express your anger, and then we're moving forward towards a solution. But I can't give you an answer right now. And one thing that I rate about you, Chucky, is you will happily say, I don't know.
Yeah, straight.
I don't know. I can't give you an answer now, but there's man on Clubhouse that want to give an answer there and then that they've probably written in their room and they haven't discussed with anybody.
Yeah.
It's just them. This is my theory. This is why. But allow it, man. Come on, man. That's why the room will be going smoothly. Then it would just take a sharp left. I'm like, where's this room going now? And I just exit, because what happens is
everyone wants to be on stage and everyone's got a take.
Nah, not everyone needs to talk, man. Like, let people, especially when it comes to sharing experiences. Like, there's one room that was particularly powerful. One woman was sharing experiences based on colorism in Nigeria and how her family treated her amongst her cousins just because all of them were a different skin tone. Like, I can't relate to that. Do you know what I mean? I'm the darkest one out of all me and my siblings, but there was no like, I'm treating you better than this one because he's live. There was none of that in my house. But if someone's explaining that, I'm not gonna negate that and say, yeah, but what's the yeah, but in that? I don't understand. There's no yeah, but in that. She's telling you how what she went through and how she's dealing with it and how she wants to move forward. And man are coming on the stage saying yeah, but what's the yeah, but in? I don't understand.
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean? And if you're gonna say yeah, but to say something stupid, then you deserve to come off the stage. Do you know what I mean? So there's certain things where I just feel like a lot of us just need to be like, do you know what? I hear what you're saying, and hopefully we can work towards a better future. But I can't give you an answer right now. I still need to go back and take it in. Do you know what I mean?
My thing is as well is that, like, you know, I feel like a lot of the time I know what the right thing to do in certain situations are, and like, so me and my circle will, you know, hold each other accountable when need be and that. But like, it can't just be us, innit? Like, there has to be more. It has to filter down, and more people have to do that in order for there to be some type of change. So it's like, sometimes if people are looking for a solution or whatever, I can't say that I have like an ultimate solution. I just say, look, I know that how us lot move over here is certified. So, and all I'm going to do is just try to help and just hope that it continues being that way. Do you get what I'm saying? But in terms of like the wider solution, I'm always like, bro, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because everyone's reacting to whatever the system has built or the system that we've adhered to so far. Everyone's reaction to it is different. Everyone. So as much as there might be positive, there's going to be just as much negative. So that's the thing. So we might have an understanding based on we understand that some, for example, using the club experience, we are aware that it could be problematic if they introduce plainclothes officers. Yeah, but there's someone upstairs now that thinks that's an amazing idea and hasn't sat down with promoters like me and you and said, if we do introduce this, what are the problems? Yeah. And that's where I feel like they should, because you can't just introduce plainclothes officers into a club where the example that you used could arise, because that could go so left. Yeah. And then what? Man are getting done for beating up a police officer. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Then because he felt like he was disrespecting his missus and all of that stuff. Because remember, he's playing clothes. I didn't know he was a police officer. I didn't know. Yeah. At what point does he now say, by the way, I'm an officer? And that kind of, who wants to be raving with feds anyway? Yeah, this is it. That kind of, do you know what I mean? The whole clubbing experience. Could they be trusted enough to do that? It's a difficult one, man. Man ain't in the club with body cams. No, man. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a weird one. I get it sounds good, but practically, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird. There isn't really, like, I don't know, man. It's mad. Like, it's hard to have them conversations and not necessarily have some broader solutions to it. But all I know is that fucking hell, sometimes in this conversation here, we've got to look at ourselves a little bit and be like, and just like, I don't know, just when certain things in the friendship group just don't sit right, man them have to talk about it. Yeah, you do. You have to talk about it, bro. Like, you have to find yourself. And do you know what? If you're in a circle, where you just can't even talk about things, then you got to question that a bit. You kind of do have to question that. What? So, like, I can't chat. Like, I don't know. Am I talking from a place of privilege here? Well, as in you having good friends. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, a little bit, but that's not. Yeah, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not your fault, but you are, because the way you talk about your friends, you have a very good relationship with your mates, and they're very much on the same wavelength.
But
as
you've cultivated that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, like with me, I don't take bullshit. So if you're gonna come at me with bullshit, I'm not gonna be your friend. Yeah, straight. But some people like look at me, you just cut off people easy. I'm like, no, I don't have to cut off nobody, but I'm not gonna introduce someone into my life that's going to cause drama. That's not me speaking from a position of privilege. That's me knowing myself and thinking, I don't need this. Whereas some people might entertain that. And then, okay, I'll give you an example. So I went on Instagram Live, I think a couple of weeks ago, and conversation with one of my friends who's like, she's into like reading cards. I saw some of that. Yeah. It was a deep convo. But Bear Man messaged me. We had a conversation like that a little bit. Yeah. She's into like holistic, like, the bulk of the conversation was about masculine and feminine energy. Right. So a lot of men messaged me like, I'm only listening to this video because you're in it. Right. But I'm like, this is the problem. Just because you don't understand what she's saying, or you don't want to, because a lot of it is you don't want to, because it's a girl saying it. When I say it, you take it in. Okay, because let me say it for you. So the brother's like, I don't understand what she's saying. I said, let me give you an example. Have you ever been on the phone to someone, and the moment you lock off the phone, it's like a breath of fresh air? Like, hold on 1 second. What's this? That's a text.
It's just iMessage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's still recording though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
So have you ever been in a conversation with someone and you can feel like your soul's just draining, and the moment you come off the phone, it's like a whole weight's been lifted off your shoulders? The brother said, yes, I have been there. I said, and how often does this happen with this particular girl that you're talking about? Bruv, every time she phones me. I'm like, so why is she still in your life? He's in, oh, what do you want me to do? I said, cut her off. But I'm in what do you mean? Every time she phones you, you answer the phone and you feel worse when you come off the phone. Why is she still in your life? And then he was like, oh shit, when you put it like that. I'm like, exactly.
Yeah, he's holding on to, there's like some type of thing, because she's a girl and that as well, and maybe there's a pot.
But
like,
he was making it seem as if every time he speaks to her, like to the point where she'll be like, oh, we've seen each other today. You know, you look at your phone and be like, what do I say? Like, he doesn't want to see her, but he'll say, yeah, if I'm all of that energy. I'm like, bruv, just cut her off.
Yeah.
Then he came to my house the other day and he was like, you know what, I had a conversation. He was talking to his boy. He said, bruv, I had a conversation with Taze, yeah. Can't lie to you, bruv. Cut off the girl, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it as if, go out and just cut off women.
Off,
I'm like, but this, I'm not saying that. But this woman in particular, the energy between you two is not positive.
Yeah.
So let it go. And that's all the girl was saying on my live. She said there's feminine energy, there's masculine energy. Women should sit in their feminine, men should sit in their masculine. Sometimes women sit in their masculine because of the men that they're dealing with.
Right.
And if the man isn't able to kind of cut through that and allow her to sit in her feminine, there's going to be a problem.
Right.
But maybe because of the way she's saying it, people are on the live. Women were loving the live.
Of
like
course.
she's booked up for like the next 3 months.
Oh, serious? Because everyone wants to have conversations.
Business is booming off the back of that. But the men
I believe that everyone has feminine and masculine energy.
Yeah. She said we have both.
Yeah.
But women
It's
should
percentages.
sit
Yeah.
in their feminine and men should sit in their masculine. That's what she was trying to say.
Right.
So for example, if your woman comes home from work and she's upset, she's angry, she's being a bit volatile towards you because she's had a bad day, that's her coming home in her masculine. It's not for you to now hit her with the masculine. It's for you to use some of your feminine, kind of ease
right, babes.
her
Come.
back.
Yeah,
give her a hug and
Yeah,
kiss
man.
her. You want to
stroke up her hair and them things.
exactly.
Yeah.
You kind of want to push through the masculinity that she's given you and push her back into her feminine. And then when she sits there, you now go back to your masculine where you lead and everything around, rub the feet or whatever, give her a little hug, whatever.
Strong, yeah.
And then it's all good.
Yeah.
But some man don't like their missus enough to do that. So they let
That's
their missus go to bed.
facts. Yeah, that's fact.
So when she's saying it, man, are like, nah, I'm not hearing her. She's chatting bugs. I'm like,
People, bro, not
she's
everyone.
actually making sense.
Sometimes, people just hear what they want to hear. And then on top of that, confirmation bias is massive. So like, loads of people could be saying something that you don't necessarily want to hear, but the one person that turns around and says the thing that you think and feel, you'll just gravitate to that because that is your confirmation bias, innit? So I'm gonna 99 people are saying this, but one person saying that, and that's what I think. So you know what? You're right, like, and everyone else is wrong, and it's like, I don't know, man, but all I know is that fucking hell. It's like, one good thing is that everyone has a voice, and then the negative thing is that everyone's got a voice. That's all I know. You know what I mean? So. Everyone's got a voice, which is great, and everyone's got a voice, and that is bad. Certain things need certain energies, and there's like times where it's like, right, allow that energy to be what it is, and let's try to understand it and see where it is coming from. And then and like let's talk about that. And then when it's our time to have a conversation, it's our time to have a conversation.
But don't you also agree that sometimes people play down the chemistry between men and women?
Go.
Like, you know, like you might be saying to someone, so something's happened. For example, Meghan Markle and Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't really want to talk about it, but that's an example.
Yeah.
Before we knew that she ghosted him, you would have never thought that was the case.
Right.
Something as simple as he took her out. They had drinks,
he went to a bar with her and that.
You know what I mean? She said, I got to go. He's like, no, I'll pay for the Uber, like all of us have done.
Yeah.
But the Uber's gone to a party where she's met Prince Harry. Right. Now she's not messaging you back.
Yeah.
So something as small as that, but certain man be like, hey, let that go, man. That's what's manifested into him consistently bullying her on TV.
Ego.
The ego's bruised.
Ego's what? To bits.
Ego's bruised.
What? To bits.
So when we were seeing it play out, we're like, why does this guy keep talking about Meghan? No one ever thought it was because he liked her.
Yeah.
Or we even thought it was because he found her attractive. But we didn't know he went out on a date with her.
Yeah. Like
now
He
Do you know
built
what I mean?
he built it up in his head strong.
So much.
He built it up in his head.
So what I'm saying is, let's relay it into like us now. There's a girl out there or a guy out there that's got something against you, and other people are like, "What did you do to this guy?" And you're like, "I don't know what I've done to this guy. I don't actually know." But that might have been the case. He might have been on a date with a girl.
And she
The girl's phone rang. He saw Chucky online. Oh, fuck that Chucky guy, man.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he's the guy leaving comments under your fucking videos.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I'm not like, that's not the cloth that I'm cut from like
No,
that.
but you don't know. You're not going to be aware. That
Yeah,
this
I'm
guy-
saying that for me though,
Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah,
like,
yeah.
if a girl's gone and she's gone with my man or whatever, then alright, cool. Then that just kind of is what it is,
what
innit?
it is, man.
You know?
Like, it's not even about that there's plenty more fish in the sea. It's just the girl's allowed to make the decision just as much as I'm allowed to make a decision.
Yeah.
That's what she wanted to do.
Straight.
It is what it is, man.
Do you know what it is as well, bro? I think maybe sometimes, yeah, some guys are like, deny their true feelings for a girl, yeah, and so then make their actions or their behavior completely opposite to what it is that they actually feel in order to still feel like they're holding on to some type of thing. So for example, yeah, the one thing that you might have heard a lot, yeah, is that like, oh, when I like someone, I fight with them.
That's that. I said that's in that primary school.
Yeah. When I like them, I bick up. Like we bicker and we this and that, and it's like, yo, but
It's tension that's sexy or something like that.
yeah, but why though? Like, but why, innit? Like, why?
Because I guess being sweet is just them to being too vulnerable.
See, this is how this is why our culture's fucked, bro. This is it. This is why our culture's fucked. If you're sweet, then it's like, and do you know what? That's not even just a man them thing. Some girls hate guys that are sweet.
Yeah, true.
They don't want that. They don't want the guy that is
They
sweet.
find it boring.
Yeah, they think he's
But
too
what
nice.
pisses me off is the girls that say they want it, and then when they get it, they don't even realize that they've got what they
he's too
wanted,
nice.
and then they get pissed off because he's boring or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think we got. I think in
Oh, he's too nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard
I
that.
don't know what that
A
means.
couple
Fuck
of-
with too
listen,
nice.
I remember one of my
I just
brothers
want a
rang me and
nice
said,
guy.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
Yeah, like
do
he's
one.
cool, but he's just too nice. I'm
fuck
like, what
off
the
with
fuck?
that.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Yeah, what does it mean? Oh, he's too nice. What?
He respects you.
Right.
Like one girl actually said that to me that her friend, she was seeing a guy, but she was just like, he's too nice. I said, what do you mean? She goes, one of the things he did was, you know that when you go on a date, yeah, and a girl is in heels in the car, I don't know what it is, but that first 4 or 5 steps is a bit like it's like they're adjusting.
Yeah.
He saw that and was like, oh, do you want me to carry you, kind of thing. She was like, kind of
What,
moist.
am I a dickhead?
She's like, what kind of moist to do this? Like, what do you mean? Should I carry you? But he's like, he's seen his woman struggling,
Yeah,
and he
so
thought, let me
so-
help.
yeah.
She's seen it as, brother, let me firm the walk, man.
Yeah.
But she said he used to do it all the time. Like, but I'm like, maybe he doesn't want to see his woman in distress. What's the
Yeah.
problem? Like,
And then do you know what? All you
At
need
the end of the day,
to
he's trying to
know
help
the thing
you
is, though?
chill the
Like,
fuck out.
what's the
all
problem?
you actually need to do is just say, like, babes,
Stop doing
anytime I'm like when you see me, like, I've got it. Trust me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
alright.
all it takes.
Yeah. Like,
that.
I've got
Communication is
it.
key, but girls want you to know that.
Fam.
Oh,
without them
don't
telling
tell
you.
me about the
Yeah.
fact that girls want you to know
want you to
shit
know
without
that.
them telling you.
Yeah,
That is actually jarring.
it's
at
true
times.
though. They
Bro,
want you to
that
know
pisses
without,
me off.
like,
And do you know why that is jarring for someone like me? Yeah, is that like
because you're big on
I don't have a
communication.
problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem talking. So if I'm falling short somewhere, just let me know.
Even
Tell
in the
me,
bedroom.
bruv.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one to take.
No,
though.
but I want you
It's
to
a tough
tell
one
me.
to take.
No,
But
I want you
yeah,
to tell me.
I need to know.
You know, I'm
Don't
doing-
I don't want to be piping and I'm shit and you don't like it. But I will be honest though. If I'm a problem in the bedroom, yeah, depending on what the problem is, then there's a likelihood that this is not gonna work.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
just
but-
keep it moving.
Yeah,
okay,
because
cool.
that one's a
rather than the heartache of
yeah.
telling
Because
oh,
now you know
you're
what?
just so off.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
Kevin?
hear you fully,
And you know
fully,
what? Now I'm flaccid regular
Yeah,
because
you got performance
I don't-
anxiety
yeah, exactly.
with everyone.
Performance anxiety. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
No, but what I'm
Now
saying is,
I can't get like because you're doing a
Yeah.
certain thing and that,
You're
but I can't
overthinking
really
it.
because you don't even really love it. Though. Do you understand what I'm saying?
okay, but okay, cool. But what if it's a thing where like everyone has history, right?
Right.
So you're used to doing things a certain way. So let's say the last however many liked it a particular way, so
Right.
you done it that way. So you're used to doing it that
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
You've
yeah.
mastered
Formula.
exactly.
Yeah, the last
You've
three
mastered doing it
shaped
that
up
way.
the place and that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you obviously adopt that same your moves list.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna do it with this girl.
But now
then
she's
she
lying on the
tells you-
bed stiff.
But she tells you that's not going to work with me. So then you have a conversation. Okay, so what is
What-
going to work?
yes,
with me?
Right.
yeah.
It's not hard. So
It's not
but
that
the girl will
deep.
just sit there and be like, "Oh, Chucky's shit." No, Chucky's
No.
not shit.
No,
It's
you're
just-
shit. You're shit. If you don't turn around and say, like, even just come up top a little bit
Yeah.
or come back down,
Yeah.
or you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta say something. It's got to be. It's too fishy.
But at the same time, in fairness to them, yeah, in which the conversations that I've had with friends and stuff before, is that like there's times where they try to communicate or they do communicate and man they listen.
Yeah, I do hear that because some guys don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
To be fair, to
Oh,
them.
can you slow down? Man, start picking up pace. Yeah. Oh, like can you not hold me as tight? Man, start squeezing
Not
it.
hold me as tight. I've never heard that one.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just.
No,
I'm
but for me,
feeling-
okay, for a second, let me give you an example for me. Yeah, I don't like the porn star head thing. Some girls come in and immediately on a Tiana Trump thing. I'm like, yo, chill out.
Well, too much slobber.
No, I don't like all that. And I'll tell you, I'll vocal it straight. But they're like, wait, hold on. I thought that's what men wanted. No.
I don't mind some slobber
Nah,
still, but
nah,
don't
nah,
go
nah.
mad.
shocked.
Nah. I'm talking
Yeah.
about getting mad.
I'm with
like,
you on that, yeah.
your
Yeah,
bum-
not
your
what,
bum's
like a
wet
little
in that.
slobber, but not mad.
Good amount.
Yeah,
To the point where your
Good amount.
Okay, wait. To the point where your bum hole's wet.
Nah.
No, it's a bit
That's
too
what
much.
I'm saying.
There's a line, and the line is
okay,
under the
that's-
balls.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I like obviously, if I like a little bit of slobber, I don't like it. I don't like it dry. But sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah. Oh shit. What's it? Oh no, it was just that. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Sometimes it's just a bit too much. And it's
Yeah.
like, I'm a man. I vocal that. I tell you, listen, baby.
You're not too much slobber.
Yeah, general. Like,
Just say
no.
you don't have to do that. It's fine.
Yeah, like, I'm cool. But to her, she sees it as for me to show how sick I am.
She's
I've
got to do that.
And I'm like, no, not with me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now I don't know if she's sitting there thinking, well, am I good?
Yeah, I'm on a
You know what I'm
vibe
saying?
of.
It's a difficult one.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm on a vibe of look, like bring what you bring to the table, that your authentic thing.
And then we'll see.
I'm gonna bring what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bring, and then we're gonna try to build this thing
see if it
together.
works.
Yeah,
And if
yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
what I'm
work, it doesn't
saying.
work.
Like you don't have to come in on a vibe of. And I'll be listen. I'm not gonna sit here and do this whole perfect thing, bro. There was a time, yeah, where I was going in on some Justin Slayer vibe. Yeah, I was watching this brother. I was like watching porn, and there's this brother called Justin Slayer who used to chop Chris Tiggs, yeah, just like cat like. Because I'm not into like the porn star, the stars.
Yeah.
I'm more in a vibe of what you've met my girl at the beach kind of vibe.
You go back
You
to
understand
the
what I'm
yard.
saying? And go back
The
because that's
amateur-
more
the
my
amateur vibe.
Yes.
yeah. Because it's like it's more realistic to me than like
Or the
whole
really shitty
production.
reality
Yeah,
stuff.
and
It's
then
funny.
they're just chatting their
Production
shit.
ones
So like there was a couple moves in that I thought, yeah, that's a move still. So then I was like trying to do, but then it just becomes it's just like that's not me. Like, I'm just trying to do too much
Funny thing
now.
is, I know what you're talking about. There was a period when I just moved into my yard in East. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just kept on searching big tits, and all of a sudden,
That's my thing as well.
the Bombay Rose.
What's that?
You know that when the girl's giving you a tit wank.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
But that used to be my thing. Like I used to just want to do that, and
All
then
the
one
time.
day. I looked at myself in the mirror. I said, "I'm a big man to be sitting on a girl's chest,
Oh my god.
but I'm a big man, bro. What is going on?" I mean, I don't know what it was. I think I just caught a glimpse of me in the mirror. I'm like, but the girl's laying down. I'm just sitting on her chest, just scrubs in the tit. I'm like,
yeah, you're
I thought-
you're
I
you're
thought
big
my
as
boy,
well.
and he's
so-
taller than me. I'm like, I said, because he's.
What are you sitting on a guy?
So I had to ask him, "Bruv, am I doing it wrong or something? Do you sit on him?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, don't you feel like an idiot?" He's
Some
like,
of you man are 6'7" sitting on those 5 foot. Yeah.
I said, nah. I said, I gotta stop this, man. I gotta stop this, man.
You know what? Hey, that's nuts. You know.
I said, nah.
Why don't you just have it the other way, bro?
No, like
Because
you.
the other way, she controls it.
Yeah. Oh, but you want to control it.
Yeah. It's like,
Ah.
that's what it was.
Yeah, she can. Oh yeah.
No. She controls it. If you're
You
on
might
your
have to
back,
sit on a young chair or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say the chair, but again, she's in control.
That is funny still.
bro. After a while, and obviously, then the tits got to be a particular size.
Yeah, definitely.
So do you know what I mean? But I said, nah. After a while, it's like,
Yeah, because if they're too small, then they can't. You
bro,
can't.
it's just
yeah.
long, but
I'm not. There's nothing wrong with small-breasted women, by the way. But that is funny though. But yeah. Anyway, bro, communication's key.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Communication's key. Man them have to communicate with the man them and that as well. If something don't sit right amongst a group of man them, then someone's got to say some shit. Like, otherwise, it's just in this conversation, yeah, we will have our conversation at some time. But today is not about us. In this context here, in this conversation, yeah, like, we just got to do, in certain elements, a lot of us have got to do better. And hopefully, like, some of us, I don't know to what degree, but there does need to be like conversations with young kids about stuff like the treatment of how we treat each other somehow. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there needs to be, you know, I don't know if this is ever going to happen yet, but one day surely they're going to have to just like really have a look at this curriculum and see like what it is that they can do to change certain things up in regards to talking about how to live life. Like, just preparing people in how to live life. And that is naturally going to have to change, because over a period of time, culture changes and things change, and there's all of these different things that get added into life that changes our perception of things, and all of these things, like how it was when I was, you know, 12, 13 years old is a bit different to like how it was for my brother when he's 12, 13 years old. There's a lot more things to think. Like, it's so much easier for him to go and just be chatting to girls from in a different part of the world, bro. It's a lot more easier to do that.
No, back in the day.
Yeah, than back in the day. But yeah, they just needs to they need to maybe have a little bit more understanding on stuff. I don't know if it will be enough, because, you know, also it's the village that you live in. So it's not just the school, but it's your community, your area, and obviously your parents and some of the stuff that you see at home. You know, they say hurt people as well. So it's like if you're in a household where your mum's being treated a certain way, or your dad's being treated a certain way, or the dynamics are a certain way, that is what you see as normality. And so you go out into your life now and you just see a relationship this way, and you feel like this is how relationships are supposed to be. And it worked because my mum and dad stayed together, and that's just kind of what it was. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway. Moving on. What have we got here now? Go to something serious a little bit. Black the Ripper. Did you see about the stuff that with his sister and whatever?
I watched the clip of it. I didn't watch the full thing.
I thought it was good, what I saw. So, like, Black the Ripper, for people who may not know, but Black the Ripper was a G rapper. He had a company called Dank of England, selling weed, pro herb guy. Do you get what I'm saying? And like he had quite a flamboyant personality at times for the things that he stood for and what he believed in, and you knew it was very clear and very apparent when you met him what he was about, what he stood for. Yeah, and yeah, he died last year. And that was big news for us over here, because there was a lot of people that really checked for him, or whatever it may be. And it seemed like he died in mysterious circumstances or whatever, right? And just recently, his partner had come out and said, and made it seem as though that there was a conspiracy around his death, and that the government wanted him, and the government this and that, and, you know, like that whole spill, whatever. And so his sister came out and sort of just kind of snip that in the bud super quick, yeah. And she was on a vibe of, listen, like, we're trying to grieve, innit? And we know for a fact that there was other issues that were going on. So coming out and saying these type of things is not helpful. And she explained why, and I thought it was really good. Another thing that she said in there that was really, really good as well was that how much of a help that chip was to their family and stuff like that. Yeah. And like, you can only rate that. Do you understand what I'm saying? As someone who like is not doing something to show everyone, hey, by the way, I'm putting money in such and such account or whatever. This is just my guy, and this is just what naturally I'm gonna do for my guy. Like, no one don't have to know that. That is where it is. You'd think that certain people in that position would do that, but not everyone does. So yeah, honourable shout out to him. But she came out and she did that, and I thought she came out and talked about it, and I thought, I'm so glad that you did that, because you know, we were talking about like certain things need energy and certain things don't need energy. Yeah, it's like once you start putting energy into everything, it takes away from the things that really need the energy. And I think like now, going back to what I was saying before, everyone's got a voice, which is a good thing. Everyone's got a voice, which is a bad thing. It's like now anyone can just come out and say, someone dies and they say, it looks mad, it's suspicious, they don't want thing, they don't, and then it becomes a whole conversation on something that doesn't need to really be a conversation, which then takes away from what really happened over here with such and such now. And now everything just becomes a distraction. And it's like, you're putting people in a position where it's like, what, you don't even know what to believe. So her coming out and doing that so quickly, nip that in the bud.
But then
quick.
It goes back to the conversation that we had again earlier when we were talking about sometimes you don't confide certain things in your friends. So maybe Black the Ripper was going through something that he didn't tell his brethren. It could have been only his family knew. Yeah. So obviously when certain situations happen, his family were like, all right, cool, this is how we're going to deal with it. Hence why they ask for the privacy and respect and stuff. And because it's quiet, because they're trying to handle it in-house, you've just come out and said blah, blah, blah. It's a bit like...
you got to ring. I think you got to have conversations or whatever. And I think even that, I think when someone, I just think it's such a sensitive thing, before, and I get that it's your guy. You understand what I'm saying? But I think that there's a lot of conversations with certain people that really need to be had before anyone jumps out of the window and says those type of things. You know, I don't think that it should ever be to the point where someone comes out and says something and then a family member comes out and is like, yo, what? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like that it seemed like the family was blindsided. The family should
when he said what he said.
Yeah, they shouldn't be blindsided. They should know, they should have the idea of, no, we've had this conversation a million times and whatever it may be. But no one should be blindsided. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta let a family grieve. And and obviously put some type of, I don't know if it's trust or whatever it may be, but they're gonna do the right thing for him, innit? And whatever that is gonna be is what that's gonna be. So yeah, but honourable shout out to Black the Ripper though, man. Rest in peace. Like I was watching some footage back of him the other day, and like it's so mad. You know, like, have you ever been like in a room where someone has had like a certain type of spiritual awakening? It could be even with gal. So there might be times where you've gone in a room. This could even have been you. You've gone in a room, and like you're talking to man them about certain things, but they're just not necessarily there yet. So they're hitting you back with questions and whatnot. That is like, they just think that you're just getting a bit mad. And like, I was watching, was it Straight No Chaser? Yeah, I don't know why they stopped, by the way, because they were proper good. They had a lot of good interviews, and they had Black the Ripper on anyway now, and there was like a segment of it. It's on YouTube, and so like they're chatting to him about certain things, but Black the Ripper, his mind is so like, he has such a big overstanding of certain things, that like they're just like, but why don't, like, so one thing that he said, because like he smokes weed and whatever, and so then like he was saying, like, because they're on this thing of there, but isn't it inappropriate that this, and don't you think that and this, that, and whatever, so he was like, see the thing that I smoke, he's like, he goes like, the way that I deeped it now, he goes, even when you said that, because I was like, oh right, could I even smoke and that, and then it was like a bit funny and that, and he goes, the way that I even really deeped it, it was like, obviously what I'm smoking is like, I've grown that, it's a natural thing in that, and then you've got the Red Bull there, which is like way more dangerous than for your body than this and that, but do you understand what I'm saying? And that's how he was talking or whatnot, but at the time it's like they're still not really deep in where he's going with it, when you're watching it you're like, this guy, like, there were certain things that maybe he might have done that I thought was a little bit over excessive at times, but I'm like, bro, this guy he actually really had his head screwed on. He's
always been like that as well. Like, I've met
like a proper free spirit.
Yeah.
Like a proper free spirit.
I've met him a couple of times and it was just love off the back. And I can't remember
why
we met. I think I wanted to give him a hoodie when I was doing 4Ts.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was for one of his videos. And like I went to link him in his ends. I dropped off a hoodie. Cool. And then since then like when the man says, yo, shout me, like we'll keep in touch kind of thing. You know, some people just say it in passing because it's cool to say. No, he's a man that shout me kind of thing. So there'll be times where like I'll be doing something else, be like, and then I'll randomly bump into him and be like, why didn't you shout me, man? I would have supported it. But in my head, I'm not seeing it like that. I'm just thinking you just said it for just saying it's sake.
Yeah, nah, he was.
So then after that, it was kind of like, okay, cool, I used to shout him and we linked up a couple of times, but. Yeah, he was a mad cool brother.
I met him at Jump Off, and I remember he came up to me one time. He was like, "Bro, I rate you, and you're short like me, bro. You're short like me, man." I was like, "Yeah, bro. What's going on, Twitch?
Hey.
Yo!"
Yeah. He was a mad cool brother, man. Mad cool brother.
Man. Yeah, man.
Shut
Rest
him
in
up,
peace,
man.
Black the Ripper. Let's do some Drake. Why not, innit? Fuck it. By the way, I don't love the title of Certified Lover Boy, by the way. But obviously Drake's my guy though. He's my guy. Yeah. There was a little conversation that was being had on Twitter, just a little bit. Polite, friendly one. And it was him like having pressure. Oh no, wait, was it? Oh no, it was Charlemagne, yeah? So Charlemagne was on The Breakfast Club or whatever, yeah? And one of his takes on Drake aged horribly, yeah? So it was like, the take was more on a thing of like, do people still culturally care about Drake or whatever it may be or whatnot, yeah? And obviously, Drake's still here, fucking got everything, however it is, yeah? So anyway, he's on The Breakfast Club now on the vibe of, listen, yeah, all of that's cool. So I'm expecting an amazing album. He has to give me an amazing album. And so what he was trying to do was just trying to amp this thing up so much that even if Drake gives a good album, he's going to turn around and say, yeah, it wasn't good enough. He didn't give me the amazing album. You know when someone does that? Yeah, I'm expecting the classic, yeah? Yeah, no, it's all good. He's going to give me the classic. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, we see what you're doing here, yeah? So I'm like, hold on one second. People keep talking about this pressure that like Drake is under or he needs to deliver and whatnot, yeah? And I just thought to myself, hold on a minute. To me, and am I wrong in saying this? I think in the realms of making music, Drake is probably the lowest in the scale of pressure, yeah, and where all the other artists are. I think he's actually probably at the bottom when it comes to pressure. Why would Drake, after 12 years, still feel pressure? That doesn't make no sense to me, bro.
I think it goes back to what we were saying before. Like one day you could just fall off. You could just wake up one day and no one's fucking with him. That could be the only pressure, really. Brother,
do you know how much artists have come and gone in 12 years?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you got off the back of that, remember, tomorrow's always
a new day. It's fine now. Brother, like, bro, one thing that we have to understand, in just normal life, nothing lasts forever. Understand this. We're all going to die, you know. And there's like all of these things that will end up, that will stop. You will not do the podcast one day. I'm not going to do the podcast one day. One day, Callum is not going to do videography. It might be because he's, got something's happened or whatever. Or maybe unfortunately, maybe he's tapped out. Or maybe he might die. Yeah, there's all of these different things that can happen in it. I know it's bad, yeah, but you understand what I'm saying. It's like,
you were like, maybe you might die.
But listen, nothing lasts forever. Yeah. So if you are talking about an industry where most artists only have a 2 years max, 2 years lifespan max, most people get, which is good because in that 2 years you make a hell of a lot of money and you can set yourself up for the rest of your life or whatnot. At this point, I'm like, he has to be in the scale of pressure. He has to be at the lowest. He has to be.
Yeah, based on that, yeah.
He has to be at the lowest. He does not have to deliver nothing. It has to be good. It has to be at least good. But it doesn't have to be like, he doesn't have to give the classic. He doesn't have to, there's no, bro. That's one of the reasons why I think it's even called Certified Lover Boy. And also I think, actually I've got another reason for why I think it's called Certified Lover Boy. I'll get into that in a bit. But I do think one of the reasons why Drake has been here for so long is because he has felt pressure, and rightly so. He has felt a bit of pressure. If there is any pressure that exists from him today, it's the pressure in the battle arena. It's that pressure of, you know what, at some point Pusha T might come out again, or another man might come out again and try to end his thing or whatever it is.
I think that's the only chink in his armor.
That's the only thing.
Only chink in his armor. the whole Pusha thing. But if they managed to squash that, cool, they squashed it, whatever, or they moved on. Whether they squashed it or not, I don't know. But in regards to pressure, but the guy's been consistent for how long, bro? Even his first like official single, you know, like when he first come out, not the Trey Songz days. You know, Trey Songz is the one that brought him.
Yeah.
Not
Trey
those
Songz
days. I'm talking about when he was doing features with like Jamie Foxx, and that I think it was like he's into his second or third year, where people were like, right, is this guy really? You know, he's got the features with Mary J. Blige and Jamie Foxx and Fabulous. Yeah, that era. Yeah, even then they were like, oh, he's just doing too many features to stay relevant. There's always going to be someone saying something, and it's always Charlemagne. Just let the boy live, man. Exactly. Let the boy live, man. He's here. He's enjoying.
He actually has none. I actually believe that he has none. I think it's just got to be good. It's just got to be good.
Yeah, but he's delivered 3. Was it Scary Hours 2? And all 3 of them bangers.
Yeah.
Man's number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the billboards.
What do you call it? You see wait, let me go to it quick.
There's the one with Little Baby, Wants and Needs, I think.
What's next sounds like the one with Future. What is that?
The Future. Well, Life is Good.
Is it? No, it's not got Future on it. No, it's not. Hold on, wait, one sec. Fuck. Oh, how am I gonna find this? Because Drake's got so many fucking songs.
What's next is a banger,
and
though.
it's called. Do you know what? I have to find it.
In the meantime, go like, comment, subscribe. Check his YouTube.
You do that. But I'm gonna clip this part out anyway. So it's
okay, cool. I thought it was gonna be a filler. This YouTube thing ain't easy, man.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
It takes commitment and dedication.
But by the way, if you want, you can do a drop for me on the 100K. Tell them to subscribe. Do that. You can do that.
Go on the camera.
Yeah.
I was gonna do my thing as well, though. I got my little YouTube coming.
Oh, you can do that. You can do that.
I'll do both of them. Well, look at the camera.
If you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right, cool.
We do 2. You can do 2.
Oh shit.
You can do 2. Do 2. Do my one. Do your one.
What's going on here?
What happened?
Now I'm looking at you going to the emails.
Oh shit! No, I was just going mad quickly. 1 second.
All right, cool. It's your boy Taser Black, Mr. Faded, Mr. 3 Shots of Tequila. Go like, comment, and definitely subscribe to Chucky Online on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Bang. And then also, it's your boy Taser Black again. He's got his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Search Taser Black in the YouTube web browser.
Link below.
Link's gonna be below as well.
Strong.
And go fuck with your boy.
Strong.
Done.
Alright, we're gonna tap back in now.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so
Oh, you clap or nothing?
No, it's cool.
No, we didn't stop recording at any point. So
Yeah, but you know, because usually we clap, so when you're looking at, you can see the spike.
Oh, Chucky just noticed down the times.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. That's easy. Okay, cool. Fair
So
enough.
I'll know. But the song that I was talking about, is this.
I'm upset.
Well, I'm upset.
50,000 no more.
Right. It's a bit slower, so it's about 62 BPM. Kind of same vibe. Hard though.
This is my tune, man.
Some people say, you know what, like fucking, some people might turn around and say, oh yeah, but we've heard that before. But I'm like, so? I don't give a let me tell you something here. As long as you're good, I don't give a fuck. Jhené Aiko has given me so many of the same songs. I love them.
Oh my god, she's a prime example for that.
Listen, as long as it's good, I love them.
I'm
all right with someone finding a lane and staying in it, providing that you deliver it very well.
Very well.
And I know that I said that, what I was saying about J Hus and whatever, I want to hear him. It's only one song. And I'm not saying that I want him to give me the Akala joint. He could still give me the same thing on the beat like this. You know what I mean? He could just tell me about the fucking man who got caught in the whip. Tell me the story.
Yeah.
Tell me the story without the one line here that doesn't go with that and that doesn't go, and it's just the whole vibe.
It's like thing, Future March Madness, yeah?
Yeah.
That's such a wave.
Proper.
But people listen to it as that he's talking about police brutality. When I first heard that, I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
that's not what I heard. I was listening to the vibe.
But do you know what?
But
it's
a prime example of what you're talking about.
Prime example, and that is artistry, bro. Because you know what? You can have people jumping up and down all over the place, yeah?
Concerts
and like,
getting
you
off.
don't even realise that it's that. You know what I mean?
Little Baby's done it with The Bigger Picture, the tune that he performed at the Grammys.
Oh yeah, for real.
That's his example. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
Little Baby did his thing on
Was it Once
and Needs? Yeah. And obviously, I don't know if anyone else sees it this way, yeah, but sometimes, like, you know, like there's a lot of people say, oh yeah, like, love it when Drake and Ross and that link together or whatever, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, so do I, but enough times when they link, yeah, like Ross to me is quite forgettable. Because Drake just goes in and just bodies. And it's like, Ross does his thing, but it's never what I'm here for.
But do you feel like maybe because Ross is there, Drake levels up just that bit more?
Why?
Because he respects Ross.
Yeah.
He comes in the booth with, like, we got Stay Scheming, for example.
Ross is our bad boy.
Yeah, 100%.
But when it comes to this bars thing, I'm not gonna. Honestly, when it comes to like the lemon pepper kind of vibe, Ross ain't doing that. He's just not really doing. He's good. Don't get it twisted. He's good, but he's not doing that.
And why is it? Yeah. Nah, this might. This is. Okay, let me say it anyway.
He didn't need to be there.
Jay-Z and Drake should be like, have like.
It should be them two as opposed to him and Ross.
But whenever they do a song together, besides Light Up and
Light Up was good still. And
what's the other
Pound
one?
Cake.
Yeah, besides them two, like Talk Up on was it the last album?
Talk Up. Oh yeah, that wasn't that great.
That was like they left the booth thinking I'm Drake, you're Jay-Z, and this is the song that we're gonna release on my album.
Do you know what it is? I think with them two, yeah.
Wait, let me hear that was upsetting, man. Oh, even the beat, man.
It was horrible. Do you know what it is? I think, yeah. Maybe them two, when they go in, because it's Drake and Jay-Z, they probably think too much about it. Like, they're thinking too much of what this actually is. Don't do that. I just want to hear them two. Them two, huh?
Light Up was cold though.
Light Up was cold, and Pound Cake was good as well. I preferred the part where it breaks into, was it Paris?
Oh, when
it goes into the other bit.
You said this before, yeah.
He's like talking to a stripper.
Fuck it, let me do that.
Yeah, that part was cold still.
No,
Also, Chucky.
No, I'll move.
Back in the old days.
That's another thing as well, you know. In America, yeah, a lot of these artists have the luxury of being able to speak their emotions to the strippers without anything coming from it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? We don't have that here.
No.
We can't go to a strip club and just empty our heart out over a drink and just know that once we've walked out, it just stays there. We don't have that.
No.
We have to phone our brethren.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Well, they have like, you can just say, oh, speaking to not saying that how they don't give, because they obviously give these women value if they're going to sit there and pour their heart out.
Yeah, of course.
And it's a form of therapy for them. We don't have that here.
Joe Biden used to talk about that shit all the time. But when it gets to
so where's the part where he goes and he says he's talking to her? Yeah.
Even the way that he starts it is mad.
Yeah,
watch him.
Fuck all that happy to make it shit that y'all want me on. I'm the big homie, they still be trying to look on me, dog. Like I should fall in line. Like I should alert niggas when I'm about to drop something crazy and not say I'm the greatest in my generation. Like I should be dressing different. Like I should be less aggressive and pessimistic. Like I should be way more nervous and less dismissive. Like I should be on my best behavior and not talk my shit and do it major like the niggas who paid the way for us. Like I didn't study the game in a letter and understand that I'm not doing it the same and I'm doing it better. Like I didn't make that clear this year. Like I should feel, I don't know, guilty for saying that. They should put a couple more mirrors in here so I can stare at myself. These were usually just some thoughts that I could share with myself, but I thought, fuck it. Paris is a gal, I take it, yeah? I text from time to time, she a mom now. I guess sometimes life forces us to calm down. She can live with me if she need to, I got a compound, but I think she's straight.
Man said, listen, yeah, look, you can come and live with me if you want. I got a compound, but she's all right. She's doing her thing still. But I think about you. I still think about you. We had some memories together and whatnot, and that's what I like about Drake.
That's real life, man.
He always goes back to the old school joints. You know, like the old school girls that he used to check for. You always usually hear him name drop a little something. He did drop a cheeky bar that other day in that lemon pepper thing though.
There's a bar that he says that lemon pepper. What's it?
Where he says what does he say? He paid the he said he paid the child support and she sent him a heart emoji. He's gonna take, do you know? He's gonna keep making digs, you know. He's happy with his youth, obviously, but he's definitely on that vibe of you hit the fucking jackpot.
Belly, yeah.
Because do you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like the story of what you said before. I don't want to disrespect the man's, like, the mother of his child like that. But I'm going to just speculate a little bit and say that, like, he might not even have, like, I'm not going to say the word, I don't want to disrespect her, but he might not have even finished. They might have been on the vibe of, like, it was the pre.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And what you got you got the what? Drake's one. Oh, I'm not even mad at it though. What? Of course.
This lyric. These days, fame is disconnected from excellence. Half the time, I gotta ask niggas what their profession is.
Yeah.
I said, flip it.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I said, yeah. This guy, he's too sick, man. Tell Charlamagne relax.
It should just be him. It should be him and Jay doing them things.
Oh,
or him and Kendrick.
You didn't say the following line.
What's that?
The following line gives what you just said context. He said, I sent her child support. She sent me the heart emoji. They all say they love me, but they hardly know me.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So what do you love? But you love Drake. Why?
She's pretty though.
Yeah, I dropped him off at school. Big day for my little man. Resets hits. Dad's probably made another M.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
He's too cold, man.
Yeah.
He's cold.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's got Blue Ivy drinking out of a Grammy.
I know.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I love them flexes,
that
bro.
flex is rude.
Yeah, it's different.
At your age, you're drinking out of a Grammy? Nah.
Yeah, it's mad. Do you reckon we'll have anyone over here that will have the big flex?
What, with their kids?
Yeah. Skepta. I feel like he could do the whatever he does. He could do the big flex.
Finn could do it.
Who?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh yeah.
Ed Sheeran could do it. But
Ed Sheeran don't have that personality.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like when he does it, it will probably just be like I'm just showing like the world my child, but it's a flex in itself.
Nah. Ed Sheeran's thing is you just don't know unless you know. Unless you're in that circle of where you get them things from. Ed Sheeran's youth will come now wearing a fucking, some mad dungarees with some next thing or whatever
but
it
you
is.
wouldn't
Yeah,
even clock
you wouldn't clock now
the
that dungaree was made by fucking, I don't know.
One of them fashion houses. That's just a mad thing.
Yeah, and then flipping, Basquiat or some shit like that did some type of shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thing does it, but I think he just does it too much. It's borderline corny for me now, man. Fabulous.
He does it with his youth.
Nah, but he does it himself. Like Fabulous is still matching his hat.
Yeah,
with his
I'm not
belt with his laces.
He's a big man.
He's still dressed like that,
I know he's a big man though,
man. And then his girl will dress to match him. And then if the kids in the picture, they have to dress to match as well. I'm like,
at what point does it not become cute?
but you're a big man. Like, if for example, if you're like,
I don't want to see Jay-Z doing that shit. I know Jay-Z is quite a lot older than them, man, because he's got to be 55ish or something like that. But like, still, I think when you get to a certain, not at age, I just think when you get to a certain stage,
position, stature.
yeah, it's like you know what I mean? The occasional matching and all of that is cool, but for the gram all of the time, it's just I feel like it's just a bit whack to me.
What's your thoughts on thing? Everyone's saying that Meek Mill tweets too much.
He does kill himself sometimes. Fucking hell, bro. Meek does kill himself at times.
But this is what I'm saying. You feel like he should have gotten to a certain stage where Twitter shouldn't be his outlet.
Yeah, how do you tell him
that consistent as well? I just feel like he tweets too much.
That's where someone like Jay-Z's got to ring him and say to him, brother, come on, Mike G, man. But Jay's probably not on Twitter enough to even see how Meek's killing himself.
He's definitely seen. Have you seen the video with Damson Idris?
No.
He does an interview for on I can't remember the show in America, but Daniel Kaluuya did his one.
Okay.
And the host of the show is a black woman, and he kind of gets her a bit. He's flirting with her. She gets a bit heated.
I ain't seen that.
But there's one with Damson. Yeah, and Damson's basically talking about when he jumped on a Zoom call because it was his friend's birthday.
Right.
Because he just jumped on a Zoom, he thought whatever in it, like he came on topless. But then when he jumped in, he said he saw bare faces. He's like, but he could hear someone's voice. It was very distinctive, and it was Jay-Z basically saying,
"Oh, okay,
hey yo, my man, who's this topless dude?" So obviously, Damson said he's scrolling through to see who's saying it to make sure it's Jay-Z. He said as he's scrolling through, he scrolled past Kevin Hart. Tiffany Haddish.
Serious?
Yeah, he said there's bare big hitters in this chat. Like the person whose birthday it was is a big deal. So he quickly put on a hoodie and basically said, sorry guys, I'm just getting to bed. And Jay-Z's like, oh, okay. What? You wear a hoodie to bed? So he's just like, oh, Jay, you're killing me.
Yeah.
You're killing, but it was funny. The way he said it was actually funny still.
Meeks killed himself on Clubhouse. You know, obviously there was a video footage of him hopping around all over the place. People were saying he was hopping around like that for the white man and that.
The video with him and 6ix9ine.
The video, yeah, that was awful. That was awful. You never man. You know what? Like, remember we was talking about before, yeah. Sometimes there's a game that's being played, yeah, and if you step into their world, you're playing their game. And sometimes you got to take back some power and say, I ain't playing there. I'm not playing my man's game.
I've got this theory that 6ix9ine has been a Fed from the beginning.
A Fed?
Yeah, or an informant, or he's working closely with the powers that be.
He's definitely of some type of informant.
No, but I don't think it was from after he got his situation with.
Oh, okay, from even before.
Yeah, I think it was always.
Well, so you're saying he wasn't even in jail?
They might have done that just to say, you know, when a man goes
Yeah, I
undercover,
hear that still. Man was,
man
in Colorado somewhere.
Yeah, you see when police go undercover, yeah, they know that they're gonna get beaten up or they might end up in hospital. Like it's part of the lifestyle. Yeah, but I think he took it too far. Yeah, and then the police have had to or the powers that be have had to backtrack. Yeah, gone, you know, bruv, you know how they deal with agents? They're quick to cut you off.
Of course,
we've seen it all the time. Yeah. So I think that's what it is now. But he's just like, well, I can give you more. Yeah. So now he has to antagonize other people to continue.
He's definitely doing a great job of that. He's definitely done a great job of crossing the line and all these type of things. And yeah, I mean, God, you start getting that feeling that like nothing's actually going to happen to this brother. Like he'll actually be all right for the rest of his life.
And if it does, it's just going to be someone who's just taking matters into his own hands.
Whoever does something to him, yeah, is going to be the guy that says, you know what, I'm willing to end it all for myself.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's going to get to that stage. Yeah. And is it worth it? No. Yeah. Just ignore it. Literally, just ignore the guy.
That means the security is, everyone is getting it today. Everyone is getting it.
Well, to be fair, a lot of the people around now are probably just on the payroll.
Yeah, or he's got some proper police officers around him, like proper licensed to kill police officers that are around him, innit?
Because I've yet to see a video where someone's tried to attack him. He's usually the one trying to antagonize.
Yeah, exactly.
People. Yeah,
exactly. I saw a video. I got this in my notes actually. I saw a picture of Charmaine Begum. Is that her name?
Oh, Shemaima Begum.
Shemaima. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, the woman who went to, I can't remember where she went to, but had kids and now she wants her asylum back.
Yeah. So she went.
They said no, didn't they? They were fully rejected.
Yeah, she's somewhere in Europe.
She's spruced up, innit? You're talking about the picture where she's spruced up.
Yeah, she looked like she was going to a J Cole concert. I said, what the fuck? But I'm gonna get the pictures so you can put it on there. Pull it up
glasses
now.
In that.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what? Where's she going? What?
Yeah,
she dashed away the burqa now, and she's just out here on she's looking to go apple sap or some shit like that. She looked like she was, you know what I mean?
Out, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, fucking hell.
But what happened?
She's ain't she living in France or something, or Amsterdam or something? Like?
Oh, so, what?
I haven't got a clue. But she wasn't let back in this country.
Yeah, they said loud out.
They said no.
They said loud out. But then you know what that does though? It opens the conversation about grooming, so they could turn around and say, yo, like, hold on 1 second, no, wait, she was groomed though.
But I saw a tweet today, yeah, and I was rattled. You know Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky?
Oh shit, I forgot about that one. He
was 49 at the time, she was 22 when that whole madness happened. When you take that into consideration now, that's a mad.
I know, it's mad still. It's
this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, you're talking about grooming. She's 22 and he's 49, and everyone finished her. Nah.
It opens up a big can of worms. What you've just said opens up a big can of worms.
It's a different type of conversation now.
Right, I'm gonna be honest with you. That one there opens up a big can of worms because it's mad. Yeah, it's mad.
Very mad.
But Some people will say, at what age does a woman have the right to make a decision herself? Because see, with the grooming thing, see, like when you're in your teens, your mind is still being, and you still are in your 20s. You definitely are, yeah. But there's an argument to say that like that power should be taken away from you as an older man. Like an older man should never be able to say, yeah, do you know what? Come with me, whatever. I'm gonna show you some things, because she's evidently too young, yeah. But at what point do we say she's old enough to say this is the decision I want to make? I'm attracted to my man. I like me a dilf. Huh?
A guy with his rough around the edges, you know.
Yeah. What, like, at what point? I'm not challenging you, by the way.
No,
I'm asking a question.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's mad. But is it mad?
At some point, you got to say to everyone, "Look, yeah, cool, you're still developing as a human, but it's time to make your own decisions and make your own mistakes."
Well, legally, they say that's 18.
Yeah. And even at 21 is probably the max age you could go to without saying, and still be like, yo, okay, now you're an adult, you got to go forth. And she was 22.
And so for him, this is going to sound mad, but in this context, yeah, her being 22 and being of age by the law, yeah, he's looking at the banana that's dropped from the tree and said, this one is fully yellow.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. That just comes.
I've got
down
me
to
a
us
banana
being
that
human.
is fully yellow and is fully ripe to eat. So,
if you're 50 at 50 thinking about a 22-year-old, you're
it's mad.
a dumb man for a start.
Mad.
That's just dumb. If you genuinely think that, yeah, cool, she's like mentally of age, then fuck off, you're an idiot.
See, that's the point. I think, see, this is the thing, yeah. I think she's old enough to be able to say, this is the decision that I want to make.
Absolutely.
But I think that for him being at the age that he's at and having all the experiences that he's at, he should know where, he should not be
100%.
He should not be at a point where he feels that this person has something for him.
Are we going based on age or based on his position in life as well?
This is a good
It
thing.
all matters.
Wait.
It all matters.
Doesn't it go by
Age, maturity, position in social circles, all that
Stage.
shit matters. Yeah.
Yeah, it all matters.
What I'm saying is, however way you look at it, with that situation at hand, the cards are all against him.
Yeah, it's true.
All of them.
And you know what? I
even-
think even when you're 45, yeah, you shouldn't even look at a banana that is fully yellow and think that is the vibe. You should actually be at the stage, I would think, at the stage where you like it with a little bit of, you understand where it's bruised a little bit. Do you understand what, like, you know, you understand the metaphor that I'm trying to, you understand the metaphor?
When it's bruised a little bit. When it's got baggage.
No, but
It's been hurt in the past.
actually, when I'm using the bruising,
felt hard from the
when I'm
truth.
saying bruising, I actually don't mean it as in like baggage and stuff like
No,
that.
no, I know what you mean,
I just mean like
Life experience.
life experiences should mean that you like it a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? To like it like that is just a bit mad to me.
But from a legal standpoint,
from,
there's nothing wrong.
there's nothing wrong with it, and she should be able to make that decision that she wants to make. You understand what I'm saying? But
It's a big can of worms, bro. Big can of worms.
it's terrible though. 40. How do you bring like what? She's younger than what? She's probably younger than his daughter.
Brother,
That's when it gets really
That's
mad.
weird.
The guy's got kids.
That's weird.
I'm picturing the White House, bro.
That's weird.
Man's in his
really
office and
weird.
she's just walking through, going through the chambers. And everyone's just thinking, yeah, well,
Yeah, abuse of power, innit?
he called her.
Abuse of power. But then
Oh dear.
I know.
I
But
can't remember.
do some people like that power? Is it attractive to some people?
Of course it's attractive to some
Right.
people.
It's
So-
attractive on both sides.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it's a
So
catch-22.
So maybe you
Yeah.
can't. Maybe that's not a thing that can be used as
Yeah, the
as
kind
a
of-
for and against.
the can of worms is
Definitely
crazy.
Definitely not. Because it is liked on both sides.
That's sitting in your masculinity and sitting in your femininity in some way. Isn't it?
Because to her, in the group chat, I'm going to link the President of the United States.
Isn't it?
Didn't they have a thing where he nutted on the skirt or something like that? What was it? What was that thing that they were
He
talking about?
wiped it off or something.
Yeah, there was like that
I
was
just
quite
saw
a
that
big
she was
deal
under
at
the
the
table
time.
or something like that. She's under the table.
He cheated on his wife, right?
Yeah. But Hillary still introduced him.
She what?
She still. I think there was something that he needed to be introduced by, and that was on TV apparently, and but he was backstage getting a quick one in, yeah. So she's come and introduced him, and he's come out bare rough and that, but she's still introducing like, yo, this is my husband.
Oh my
and
God.
President of the United States. I saw it in one of those comedians on Def Jam. So it was a.
Some people go absolutely mad with this thing, bro.
That couldn't happen today.
I don't want to be that, bro. I don't want to be that age doing that type of stuff, bro. Honestly, I just don't want to be that age doing that, man. Do you know, man? I don't want to judge and shit like that, but I think, fuck, man. You know when you have like real companionship, bro. It's not easy. I know that it's not. I know that it's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy, yeah. But I think when you get to a certain stage in life, yeah, risking it for that young fruit is mad.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is, okay, so I had a conversation with a couple of the man them the other day, and they were telling me about a lot of their friends that are either married or in long-term relationships, and they were like, don't be fooled, you man, as in to the guys who were single, yeah, don't be fooled. A relationship has its positive, but it also has its negatives. And I was like, what do you mean? They were like, example, the amount you have sex goes down. Like one guy said that he had sex with his girl twice last year.
What?
Yeah, that's so extreme. Like, how many people are actually doing that in America? Exactly. That's mad.
No. But it was just like he was just like, it's not planned. It's just like, you know, when you just look back and think, well, hold on, the last time he had sex was like 3 months ago. One, because maybe she keeps going to work, or he goes to work, or the times that they get home together, it's not the same time, or she's already gone to bed. Whatever.
That sounds like excuses.
Whatever the case may be, they don't have sex as often as they used to.
Right.
And it's small stuff like, one of them said, my girl doesn't move to me anymore.
What?
Like he always has to make the first move. He always has to initiate.
I'm gonna take an educated guess that as adults they've had this conversation.
I don't know. He was just. You know, the man was just venting.
If you like, you can't be going back.
Venting.
You can't. I hear that, and it's good that the man them vent and stuff like that. Yeah, but I would say to him, have you sat that? Do you talk about these things? You have to, because the only way, and I'm a single man, so like, clearly things haven't necessarily worked out for me. So again, I'm saying this is me not being a guru, but I'm just saying that surely you have to communicate, like, and it can't stop.
Okay, but have you been in a situation where like you felt like you're always making the first move?
Well, sexually.
In general, could be like, oh, I want to see you, but you have to make the first move.
Oh, then I'm out of it. I'm away.
When I was younger,
no, I'm just saying. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Why are you out of it? Communicate, Chucky. Have a conversation.
Oh no, because the reason why is because in the earlier stages, if I felt this way, then it's like, as far as I'm concerned, you're just probably not into me that much, because I'm showing you something and you're not like, and I'm communicating with you that I'm showing you something and you're not giving it to me. But we're not at that stage where we're like, we're gonna build on that. I'm just gonna go off and just leave it. But if we're together though, and I feel like like, babes, man, like every time I'm always initiating it, or I'm always initiating things, I'm definitely gonna say something.
Okay, so in a relationship, how many? Oh, babe, not tonight. I got headaches. Does she have? Before you think, hold on, what's going on here?
Oh shit! Yeah, she's got one.
Oh, only one. This is us.
No, I'm joking.
She's got a few in. She's got like
family meeting.
No, but hear what I'm saying.
2, maybe
it's well
3
documented,
in a row, max.
bro. I'm not a rounds don, and I don't have to have, bro. Honestly, I don't have to have sex every day with my missus. Like, I don't. And I think that it might have just worked that way, because I'm saying this and I just feel like my ex would probably say maybe different, yeah. But it's not because, I don't know, bro. Like, we could easily have not done it. It just so happened to be what it was. Like, my connection to her was like so much deeper than that anyway.
That's what I'm saying. So these men probably have deep connections with them, but they just realize that, we don't have sex all the time anymore.
Quick question. They got kids.
One of them has kids, yeah.
Yeah.
One of them has kids.
I guess it's quite a regular thing. You do hear that a lot, though. People do say that shit.
Kids definitely changes things.
Ridiculously. Yeah. The sex drops.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I'm not saying it means anything. They're just telling me that, by the way, you don't think you're going to be humping like rabbits. That's not the case. Yeah. Even though you're in a relationship and both your bodies are each other's. Right. It's not the same. You're still going to be proactive in stuff like that.
Let me
It's
ask you
basically what
this:
it
do
was
you think that it would change the dynamics a little bit if, in the beginning of a relationship, like say you've hit the first year, or whatever, that you like have a conversation or have a bunch of conversations where you are both talking about the fact that you, or both trying to create an understanding that there is going to be a time where we're not going to do this. It's not going to be like this so much all the time, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not attracted to you. It just means that there's like, you know, we have to look at reality. If we're gonna have children together, we hear a lot that, you know, in relationships people stop having this, the sex is reduced and stuff like that. Yeah, so like let's try and have this conversation now. I know that it's a bit different in the time, but it's like we both understand that there's going to be a time where this is likely to be a reality. Let's do that. Surely that must count for something, right?
Yeah, I'm cool with that, because what that allows is it removes all the doubt that it might be what I look like, or I might put on a few pounds, or I mean, it removes all of that. It just mainly, it's life. It gets on. Like the first time you get your car, you drive it amazingly. After a year, you're rallying it like it's a go-kart. You know where your boot is, kind of is. You know, do you know what I mean? You know your car now. Now you can drive it a certain way, and you don't really care. I remember the first time I got my car, I never used to let the petrol go below 25%. But the other day, I drove in, the thing said red, 0, find petrol station now. Do you know what I mean? So I understand that. But obviously, if you communicate that, I get that. But what I'm saying is, when I hear it from someone who's in it, the first thing I go to is twice a year. Yeah, like, but I don't know, because I haven't been in the situation. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure. But I've been in a situation where I've come home, and like, let's say the girl that I thought I was seeing at the time, I didn't really want to get close to her.
I had that the other way around one time, actually,
where she didn't want to get close to you.
It wasn't that she didn't want to have close to. She had made it clear that night that she just didn't want to have sex that night. And I think that, like, when I think about that though, it's weird, because one of the reasons why that touched me a bit was only because I'd felt like we were losing grip of each other anyway. And so it was like, saying that made it feel more, it made it real. Do you get what I'm saying? And so if our thing was solid, that it wouldn't have been nothing. But because it wasn't solid, because it wasn't solid, but I didn't want it to stop. I didn't want it to end. I didn't want what we had to end. I think hearing that at that time made me realize, like we actually could be coming to an end. And so that definitely made me feel some type of way. My behavior wasn't mad though. I wasn't like, why the fuck didn't whatever. My behavior is never really like that, but inside you know when you start feeling all these times, you think, fuck, like, oh my god, what's that?
When I was younger, I used to make the assumption that every time I saw my girl, I'd have sex with her. But now that I'm older, that's not a reality.
That's mad.
That's not a reality. But if you ask an 18-year-old, they'll tell you, now, nah, I'll go to bed, I'm calm.
And women have to understand as well, just because the thing's standing up doesn't mean you want to have sex. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to touch me like that. Yeah, it's I didn't consent to it. Yeah, just because it's like that doesn't mean that it gives you a right to touch me. Yeah? Do you get me? Fucking hell. What do you think I am? Some type of object? Don't, objectify me.
Also, women need to allow this thing where when men get into the bed, they have to spoon immediately. Nah. You can firm the back. Let me face the wall.
Yeah.
Bruv, if you face the wall, it's beef. Come on, man. I'm comfortable on this side. Like, what's the problem? Fuck, man.
But said you can hold the back.
You can hold the back, man. If they turn over and they look at you and they see your back, just know you ain't got breakfast that morning. Yeah. You're making your own breakfast that morning, and no one can explain to me why. It's just rude, Taze. Why is it rude? I'm in the bed, aren't I? Like, what's the problem? Come on, man. As we're getting older, we just need to be more. Because I'm under the impression that when I get married, this sounds mad, but we're gonna have our own rooms. Obviously, we can sleep in each other's beds.
What,
bro? I want my own room in my house, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I hear that though.
I want my own room, and she has her own room. And if I fall asleep in my room, I fall asleep in my room.
What? No, what? For the night?
It's not every night I'm gonna sleep next to my wife. It's not every night. You're not
Nah,
talking
that's
about
your
honeymoon
tripping,
period.
Yeah, I
no,
don't know about that.
you're talking about honeymoon period. Once the honeymoon's gone and you're settled in your marriage, you're 3 years in. It's a partnership now. But you ain't got to sleep in the same bed all the time.
Listen, babes are sleeping in the bed with me, but I will have my own room in the yard. She can have her own one, but that's like my man cave.
I hear that.
So my man.
So you
cave
can't
has
fall
got
asleep
my
in your
thing-
man cave?
by accident.
Nah, man.
Fam,
You might
the
hold
only way that I've fallen asleep, yeah, is if I'm doing some work in there, the TV's, I might be watching the MMA. I'm watching MMA in there, whatever, and then I fall asleep. And then I might wake up at a young 4:30 in the morning and get up and go into my bed.
What, as in where your missus is?
Where my missus is, yes.
You're lying, Jackie.
You're going sick.
I'm going to sleep, bro. I'm going to sleep. Especially if our times...
What? So you want a vibe of, alright, babes. Okay.
If I'm downstairs on the sofa, yeah, and I'm watching TV, for example, yeah, the kids have gone to bed, and she wants to go to bed, I don't want to go to bed. Mwah, mwah, go bed.
That's
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but what I'm
different.
saying is, if I fall asleep on the sofa,
That's cool.
I don't-
That is
Yeah, but
different to
that's
having
different.
your own room.
No,
Yeah,
but
you,
what-
you
no,
got your
nights
own room with your own
there.
bed in it.
Yeah, that's different.
Let's go his own room with a single bed.
No. You're messing up, boy. I have a man cave with a bed in it. With a bed in
But
it.
Why?
As soon as you put a bed in your man cave, it's
No,
different.
she can come. No, she can come in. Occasionally. No. Occasionally. But
She's
this
allowed
is
to come in
this-
when she
yeah,
asks
no. She's allowed to come in
Oh
and
my
check
God.
on me and maybe even sleep over and do the thing where
Sleep over.
like, I do the thing where like, okay, cool. She's come. Listen, I'm trying to keep it spicy here.
Let's treat it like Boy Scout, you know, but a girl can come.
I'm trying to keep it spicy. But there's some
Like a long-term
I've read articles, yeah, where the man and the woman, husband and wife, sorry, they realized that their relationship was coming to like a. They didn't want to break up, but it was just like it was not working in it.
Yeah.
And the husband suggested that they sell the house, buy a smaller house, and then he buys an apartment closer to work. And that's made it work. So when he comes home from work, he goes straight to his apartment, and if he feels like he wants to go check his missus and the kids, he goes to their house.
God, that is
And the
nuts.
kids.
No, he goes to their house. So it's like he's
goes-
made an effort to
Do they ever
go.
go to his?
No, that's his work. That's his apartment.
So
by
he
work.
has his. What about she? Don't. Does she have one?
No, that's
She
her
has
yard.
the
No,
house.
they have the
with the
family
kids
house.
is hers.
But
But
he.
what if
has a
she wants to
flat.
get away from the kids? Then he comes over on a babysitting thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fuck.
Yeah. But they're saying that it works for them. No, they're saying that's what works for them. It's
At
not.
the end of the day, if it works for them,
Yeah.
it
It
works for
works,
them.
yeah.
It's not conventional, but they're saying it works for them.
Yeah, nah,
And it's taking the pressure off him coming home from work,
Yeah.
straight after work, looking after the kids while she cooks, and it's taking that pressure away. It's just, listen, are you cooking tonight? All right, I'm coming over. That kind of vibe. So it's more like I'm expecting him, but I'm
it
not
works for
expecting
them,
him
it
every
works.
night.
Yeah.
If-
And by all means, if you find a girl that also wants her own room in the house, then fair enough. Then it's gonna
Listen,
work.
If a girl
Then
said she wanted her own room, I'd be like, you know what?
Let's do it now.
Oh yeah, because then I get the big bedroom. I get the master bedroom on my ones, and you get to just come every once in a while. Yeah, then I'll take that.
Let's say come every once in a while. No, we sleep. Okay, let's say out 30 days. Out 30 days in a month, yeah, 31 days, yeah.
Let me ask you this.
We
Sorry.
sleep together like 3 weeks.
What?
Bro, I don't understand. A late night.
Such a weird like.
A late night.
Let me ask
podcast
you this. Yeah.
recording.
What happens if she's got her own room in the yard? Yeah, she goes to her dance with her brethren, and she comes home and she goes in the little room
I'm sleeping. I'm not gonna be. What you? I don't want her to wake me up and say, "Hey,
in
yeah,
her
I'm home."
room. What? Nah, babes, you gotta come in the actually, nah. Not if you're stinking up the place with alcohol. and all
This
that.
is what I'm
Actually, that's a
saying.
perfect opportunity to do that.
This is what
Yeah,
I'm
go
saying.
and
Let me
stay in
just
that
go
little
bed.
room.
Go
While,
stay in
yeah,
that little room.
you stinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you're seeing the practical side of it.
Yeah, I
Especially-
hear that still. In that situation, cool. But I think that room there should be served for that purpose. But my type, I don't know. For my little experience in feelings and shit like that, I don't know if I could do that. But
Yeah, man, I'm talking about after 3, 4, 5 years.
yeah, I hear
I'm not
do
talking about
hear
the
it.
beginning.
I definitely need a man cave though. I need my own space.
So when you say your own space, well, your missus can't come in.
She wouldn't need to come in there, but she
would
could
want
come
to
in there.
He was gonna say.
She wouldn't need to come in there,
She
but she
definitely
might.
won't come in there.
Yeah, she might come at, babes, are you alright?
No. She's gonna want to come and see what your man cave is about.
Yeah, fine. But
To be honest with
what?
him, it'd
What?
probably just be
To
decks
hang?
and music
Yes.
and
What to
shit.
hang in
Yes,
there?
yes.
Occasionally you can hang.
So that occasionally is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but no, listen. At once, bro, I'm not in there until I'm not in there sleeping in there.
Brother, you're playing what? What's that game that you played? We spoke about last time.
You man, what? Stay until 7.
Wait.
Bro, this is perfect for you.
Yes.
Dan, this
Yes,
is amazing.
yes,
Sit
Dan.
down, sit down.
I bet you any money Dan's on my
I know,
side.
he is. That's
He
the
will
worst
be.
thing.
He 100% will be.
So I said, yeah, Dan.
I know where this is going already.
I said,
is such
yeah,
a
when I
bad
get married,
parent.
yeah.
No, start from the beginning with your guy. Do the story thing.
Oh, okay, cool. So it started off with my brethren basically saying that how listen, you man, like stay single as long as possible unless you find the right girl, because it's not all hunky dory over here. He said, I think last year he said something along the lines of he had sex with his missus twice.
Right.
Not that he's cheating or anything. He's just saying when I look back at it, I think, raw, we only had sex twice.
Yeah, no, it happens.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
then
then
I said,
wait, go on.
So wait, then I said, when I get married, past the honeymoon phase, by the way,
Yeah.
I would like my own room in the house,
Right.
where I can go and sleep occasionally,
And she can come over.
and she can come over, sleep over sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
So like my man came.
Yeah.
Has
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bed,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, Dan agrees.
For my sanity, bro, that's what I want. And,
I'm saying, bro, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying,
it's not
yeah,
realistic.
I want the man cave in my house.
Yeah.
I want my man cave.
That you can-
But I will go to my bed with my missus.
Not every night. That's what I'm saying. Not every
No,
night.
but
No. So,
you
like-
can't tell them like that. What you have to do is
but
go
no,
to bed late, really late. Always like, as in like you're only like. That's it. What do you think the shooters are here for, man? It's my man cave, bro.
He's on the same wave as me.
Yeah, but hear what I'm
It's not
saying
every
though.
night you want to sleep in the bed with your missus. Nothing to do with her. But it's not every night, bro.
I'm on a vibe of, listen, if I fall asleep in there, I might have been watching a young MMA or whatever and I've just fallen asleep. But if I wake up, I'm probably going to go to bed with my missus.
No, but you're saying it as if I did it accidentally. I'm saying on purpose. I don't want to sleep
So
in the
you
bed
want to
with
have
you
an
tonight.
actual bed?
That's
in
the
your
part
man
that's
cave.
mad.
Yes.
It's
For
not
no
mad.
That's what
It's
he's
a
saying.
bed, not
Yeah, a
a
single
clock.
one.
Yeah, but why
He
is
wants a
it-
single bed.
Why is it mad? Why
He
is
wants a
it-
single
wait,
bed.
There's the wall.
Wait.
That's what you want.
Headrest also.
Yeah.
Headboard. Wait, why is it mad, yeah, that I'm saying I don't want to sleep in bed with my wife today? Why is that mad? And it's got nothing to do with
Nice.
that.
It's,
It's
the
fine
fact it's a
today.
regular thing. And the fact that you're planning ahead for it so
For my
much so you have
sanity,
a
it has
room.
to be. I can't sleep in the same bed as you every day.
Why?
I don't want to. I can't do that with anybody.
You know what? What do you mean in the bed?
As in, like, next to each other, we've got the same bed.
Hold
We've
on.
got the same bed
Yeah,
every
yeah,
night.
yeah.
Every night for the rest of my life. No, man.
However, it's
No.
okay if you get a Super King and then you sleep separate. Because you know when you're early doors, you do that stupid thing where like you're there all on your
Yeah.
all of
yeah.
that is so stupid.
that's that doesn't
It's immature.
last.
Like,
It's childish.
and then as the years go by, it's just back to back.
told you,
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
but if you got the Super King, then you're good.
yes,
If she's
but-
okay with it, I climb into the bed and she don't roll over and come and hug me.
Oh no, there should be
From
no
over there.
hugging.
What?
This is what-
Oh, so that's part of the
There
rules.
could be
Yes,
hugging
sir.
at the beginning and maybe every other week once.
Don't they get to a point when they don't want to hug you anyway?
I hope so. This is my point. I hope they do. Because we don't have to do this all
Nah,
the time. So we ain't gonna do this all the time.
They aren't hugs.
They want hugs all the
Yeah.
time, Chucky. Nah,
yeah.
man. I want to be able to just go into bed and just chill like this. I know my babes is there. I know my babes is gonna feed the kids, or I'm gonna feed, whatever the case may be.
Luckily,
but we can't spoon all the
Girls
time.
go bed early,
That's not lucky.
earlier than us.
No, but
Which means-
that's a loophole.
Yeah.
I hear that, but
You don't want a loophole.
No,
you don't want a loophole.
I wanted
You wanna-
to know. I'm not coming to bed.
He
tonight,
told me that
babes.
his don's got a flat.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No. I said I read that.
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
got a
okay.
flat.
No,
Yeah.
He's got a
I didn't-
flat that
I
looks
always
low.
think that's a shout. Having an additional yard.
See what I'm saying? Not because you want to cheat on. No. Just peace, bro.
Stop saying that.
Oh my fucking god.
Just for vibes. Just for your-
Jesus. Hey.
Nah, man. As I said, for me, yeah, a man cave, perfect. And I might have a young beanbag in there.
Yeah.
And it's got all my things in there. And I might fall asleep in there. But the plan isn't to sleep in there, though.
No, the plan is to go to bed.
Do you know what? The shout, though, for the flat is a good one.
The flat shout is incredible, especially if you
When
get
I deep it.
If you get a yard that's off ends
Yeah.
and you get a flat in ends.
But it's both of our flats, though.
He said she has I said what?
Nah, man, she not even allowed the address, bro.
That said what? Wait.
Oh, fucking hell, boy.
Listen, I'm telling you, sometimes
You do, obviously, I do understand the sentiment, though, yeah. You get to a point where you've got to try to work out how you're gonna make this thing last.
Freedom.
Without, and also to spice it up. Because you still want elements of spice in it. You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't know that because I haven't been
you need
there.
your own life. Like, you need your own life. Not always your own room. But you definitely need your own life. Like, stuff that you're working on that's nothing to do with your missus. Stuff that, you see, like, you need to be able to do you.
Do you know, that's one thing that my mum and my mum's husband had together very well, yeah, was that they both had their own life.
Yeah.
So, like, he would go out with his workmates and she would go out with her friends and they didn't have to do everything together. If you can get to that where you don't have to do everything together,
Should start at that.
that's good.
Start at that. It's easier.
Yeah.
The thing is with women is that you can't change or they start clocking the change. You gotta be you from the jump.
Yeah.
If you try and
Can't you grow?
not grow away,
Yeah.
No, that type of change is different. That type of change is not the same. The change I think he's talking about is like
Yeah,
when
let's do
you
that.
appear to be so clean, but you know you're not.
Okay.
yeah,
Just
as
let
in,
them know
like,
you're not.
that's it. Like,
Just
yeah,
let them know you're not,
yeah,
man.
yeah. As in, almost like like I'm being me. I'm not not even like putting your best foot forward. I mean like that. Like obviously you put a little bit of your best foot forward if you want to woo a girl or whatever it is, but ultimately, like there's certain things that you can't. If you start, if every day, for example, I meet a girl and the girl's cooking, and I get lured into a false sense of security, and then all of a sudden there is no more cooking, I'm gonna notice.
Yeah, straight.
Same way if we're doing all like date night,
And then it stops.
and it stops, they will clock it. So just start as you mean to go on, I'd say.
Yeah. The cave, the man cave thing is a big shout.
It's the
It's
biggest.
the bed. It's just the bed in there. My brethren had a man cave in his yard, and like I think that worked because he would work from there. He was in there all day, and then in the evening he'd just come out, or he might even be in there all night, but he'd come out whatever and sneak your head out. But it's his room. It's his space.
Maybe there's just bare different relationships. Bro, relationships are mad, innit? In terms of that, there's just too many different. My brother telling me how him and his girl, they tan other girls.
What? We talked about that a little bit earlier. What the fuck? What, him and his girl?
Yeah.
So basically have threesomes.
Yeah.
And where does he place the nut?
Wait, you're not. That's. I feel like that's an unwritten rule. Like you can't even think about leaving that nut with the other.
This is
You
it.
cannot.
Yeah, if you've got the permission to do that, you better just know where that's got to go. But certain man's pull-out game, absolutely horrid. Absolutely horrid. So you know now, boom, if this is like all of that leads to big issues.
I personally just would never get involved.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
we said
that.
No way.
Yeah, it's
Even
too
let's
much
say
argument.
pre-cum, she gets pregnant.
No, just I'll be crying during like it'd just be a mess. It would just trust me, it would just be an absolute mess. Because I'll be looking at you. You even start looking at your own missus like, fuck, what is this what you're on?
Is this what? Yeah.
Is this like?
Next minute now she wants to turn up with
I lie.
Jason Love now
And
and
Greg.
start bringing back. Yeah, exactly.
Imagine she brings a dude that says, "Oh, so long, man. He's just here to stroke my hair." Move,
I knew
man.
exactly what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
nah, it's just it's all
Yeah, nah. That was fun because that was okay. We're going back into our old thing, yeah. But I might as well bring it up.
Well, you discussed that today.
Yes, we discussed.
Oh, wait.
We was talking about what was it, Saweetie or whatever, yeah.
Saweetie and Quavo.
Yeah. One Don asked her about if she would have if her partner wanted to have a threesome or whatever, yeah. And then apparently she went around the hills answering the question, and then in the end she was like, as long as I get to pick the guy.
What?
Yeah, it was hot. It was like last.
She asked this off. She answered
as
this
an answer.
after.
Yeah,
After
she said-
when? After this breakup.
Yeah, so
No,
she
that's
basically
what I'm saying, we're not sure
no, we're not sure where it
the point I
is.
was trying
But
to
she
make.
was where most people would think that she was like, you would think that the partner would want to bring in another girl. Or if she was like, oh yeah, well, as long as I get to pick the guy. So basically saying the battery. How we would look at that. Do you understand what I'm saying? But
it's gotta be tears from Quavo.
That's why it's all mad on the timeline.
What?
That's tears.
But I don't know if they broken up before she filmed or they broke up.
It doesn't
because
matter.
She filmed. No, but it doesn't. No, but if it's after, it doesn't matter. That's her answer.
What's that?
But she could be joking around though.
She could be what?
No, what?
Nah,
I'm
do you
saying
know
is-
what? Do you know, each to their own. Do you know what it is? I've just got double standards in it. And what I like in life is not necessarily what I'd like for my partner.
Right.
And whilst the battery looks, sounds, and is incredible,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'd want my particular person to take in a battery.
Yeah, no, I hear that. And do you know what? You reminded me of something that I was thinking of for ages that I forgot to say in the serious part of the conversation, but from a jokey vibe, yeah, was when we was talking about the misogyny thing and that and the hate crime and whatnot. And I was about to say, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I got a slice of that in me. I got a nice slice of it that's not
hate
really going to
crime?
go. No misogyny. I got a slice of it, yeah.
Well, hold on, what's misogyny again? Is that...
But from a
What
funny
is
aspect.
misogyny? Why is everyone going quiet?
because
Misogyny is...
The definition is a bit mad.
So isn't that a double standard?
Yeah,
that's
isn't that
misogyny.
Like almost
misogyny.
like being almost sexist.
Yes.
So misogyny is the hatred, contempt for, or prejudice against women.
Oh,
and girls.
then I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that. No, I've definitely got a double standard.
But the clip there is beautiful. I've definitely got a slice of that. That's it.
Nah, I got a double standard in me though.
Okay, misogyny, for example, is like
I got a lovely double standard in me.
but everyone has though. There's certain things that
I've got a great one of
there's
it.
certain things that I think I can do that I don't think my girl can do.
Yeah.
Whether I say it out loud, it's a different story.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I was just about to say it.
Whether I can say it out loud is a different story. But do you know what I mean? Everyone has that. Girls will tell you the same thing as well.
Yeah, they should do.
Yeah.
That's human nature, I think.
Do you know what though? I feel like
Now it is anyway.
I feel like I hope women are better than men.
Why?
Just because how we actually feel and we don't necessarily say it.
Right.
I just hope they don't feel the same way.
Oh, what feel some of the things that we feel?
Yeah.
That we don't say.
Yeah.
Oh, some of them do.
Imagine.
I know.
Whoa.
Oh fuck.
That's why I say it's all against all, man. Like,
So imagine they do, but they don't say.
I'm all right with that. As long as their behavior doesn't reflect it.
just lie to me, man. Just fucking lie to me.
Because I'm on a behavior thing. I'm on a thing of like, obviously you can think and feel all of these type of things in it, yeah, but don't give. I don't want to. You ain't got to show that to me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, lie to me.
Yeah, lie to me.
Yeah, give me a little lie. I'm all right with that.
So why can't we lie to them?
We can.
We do
We do.
sometimes.
We do.
But at the detriment of who?
Them. And us.
Exactly.
And us.
No, but it's at the detriment of them. It's my point.
Nah, it's at the detriment
But
of us.
you want them
us.
to.
as
You want,
well.
but you want them to lie at the detriment of them.
No, we're gonna
Not
lie.
us.
We're lying to the detriment of ourselves because we're not being honest.
But no, but we're still getting what we want. It's
Are
what I'm
we?
saying about the system.
Are we?
Are we?
Majority of us are.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about the system. It's not us that we're beefing. We're not beefing them. They're not beefing us. It's the system. Because now we're asking them to lie, but at the detriment of them.
So,
Yeah.
So when they're showing you their true colours, you're saying nah, I can't take this. I can't.
why do I
this.
feel like
no.
you two have talked about monogamy?
No,
No,
we need to do that episode though.
Wait, what's
We do
monogamy
need to
again?
One sexual partner.
For the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Well, we don't do that,
Or
though.
one partner. Just call it for the human because we're kind of shit species. For us, like one partner.
I don't know if I agree with that, to be fair.
What's that? What
Being one person for the rest of your life. Like monogamy.
What, like one in one
I
relationship?
do.
This,
I'm not.
you know what?
kidding.
This is too much. This is too much of a big conversation for another day. But fucking yeah, we put in a stretch today, boy. What was I gonna say? You ain't gotta be involved in this because you might not know anything. But you know, I always ask, what is one thing that people need to know and see and all of that? I'm not putting it on you today because you weren't thinking
What do you
about
mean, in
doing the
general?
pod. Yeah, anything.
I
So you
ain't
could
got
you could say your channel.
Even if I'm here for 3 hours, I never have.
I know exactly. Callum, you got
can
one.
I-
Likewise.
Anything.
I
It
got
could
one
be
as well.
anything. Like one thing that anyone needs to know, see, whatever.
I feel like everybody needs to go and watch the movie Parasite.
Why do I feel like I've seen that?
I think it's an amazing fucking movie, and the reflection it has on society between the rich and the poor is amazing.
Where is that? Is that on Netflix?
Yeah,
I
it
watched
is.
it on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a subtitles thing?
Yeah, it's a Korean
Yeah,
movie. The director is Bad Boy director. He shot he's the guy who directed the movie Snowpiercer. I don't know if anyone's seen
I haven't
it.
seen
Yes.
that.
Yeah, he's the director behind
Hold
it.
on, what is Parasite? Who's in it?
It's not a big. That's what I'm saying. It's
Oh, it's
basically
not?
a rich family, a poor family infiltrate a rich family.
Oh,
Parasite.
okay.
That sounds mad.
But the way they infiltrate is
Mad.
Alright, cool. I'm glad to watch that.
everyone go watch that.
There's actually my one's gonna be a Netflix thing. It's called Fatal or something like that.
Oh yeah, I watched that yesterday.
Watch that.
Is it? Yeah. It's
yeah,
mad. Yeah. So fucking basically, my man cheats on his girl in was it Vegas?
By
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah, yeah, and
You didn't even mean to.
and this woman ends up fucking causing a whole madness in his whole life. Whatever. I watched that yesterday.
But do you feel like she targeted him from the beginning,
Yeah, probably.
I
She
don't-
must have.
from Vegas?
She was looking for someone because
I reckon she got lucky.
nah,
In Vegas.
she was looking for someone. The reason why is because she was looking to wig thing, innit? Her ex, without saying too much.
So she wouldn't got a blackie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. She ended up getting a whole load of black man to because remember there was a whole anyway. I don't want to.
She
spoil
pissed me
it.
off from the first scene, you know. That you see that thing.
Could
where
you
it's just
imagine when you
your
go and
phone's
check
in
a
the
girl?
safe.
What?
Oh, I was getting roused.
Do you know what? That was the
Like
part that made me
bit of
watch it. See, you know, there's like the preview.
Yeah.
I'm like, watch the preview was that scene. So I've like pressed play on it now, and obviously he's got up from the chop now, or no, from the morning after or whatnot, getting ready, and then he says, "Oh yeah, like I'm looking for my phone. Where's my phone?" And she says, "Ah, it's in the safe." As soon as he looked at the safe, and there was the shot of the safe, I just paused it and said, "I'm watching this from the beginning."
So what are you doing? Is that sexy? She's trying
No.
to flirt. No, because she was basically trying to say I want another chop.
She raped him.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's rape. Because in the actual film, he has to chop to get his phone back.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine a woman. You say to a woman, "Yo,"
but
imagine you say to a woman, "Listen,
No,
your
but-
heels are in the thing."
But to add context, but you gotta add context to it. He's already cheated.
So what? He deserves to be raped.
No, that's why he feels. No, I'm not saying he deserves to be raped. I'm saying that's
You're a
why.
dickhead.
I'm saying that it's the guilt. She's playing on the guilt.
Yeah, she still raped him.
But
No,
she
no,
didn't
no,
know.
I-
She
I'm
didn't
not
know. She
disputing
didn't
that.
know at that point that he'd cheated.
Oh,
It
that's
doesn't
true,
matter.
she didn't know.
Rape is
She's
rape.
just being a
But
dickhead.
even if she
That's a good
did,
shout.
even if
That's a
she
good
did,
shout.
she raped him.
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
She raped him. She said, "If you want your phone back,
You got
fuck me."
round 2.
Yeah.
The thing's rising unwillingly.
Performance
you know.
anxiety again now. Performance anxiety
I
again
like.
now because fuck now I'm not around. It's done. You know all of my things ain't
And
working. All my
you don't
understand
want
what I'm
to
saying?
chop.
Huh?
You don't want to chop. You want to cut.
His mistake was waking up there. We all know that.
Yeah, straight.
Anyone that's playing,
Oh, yeah, you don't fall asleep there.
you do
Nah, you
not
don't
fall
fall
asleep.
asleep there.
That's not
That's,
what you
that's
do.
an unwritten rule.
Nah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have time to put your phone in the safe.
Yeah, I know.
That means he must have been sleeping.
He must have been out.
You know what?
He must have been, and I'm a man who sleeps strong as well. I can't lie. So that type of shit could happen to me. I don't move like that, obviously, but I sleep strong. So once I'm out, I'm out.
Nah, I don't
Nah,
like. I don't
see
like
me,
sleeping
I
in.
can feel a movement.
Yeah, I
can
can't.
feel
Yeah, I hear that.
Ain't not like your own bed, you know. I can't lie to you. You gotta be home safe. You know,
Even
you're
then-
playing baseball and the man says safe.
Now, if I've made the decision I'm going home, then I'm going home. But if I'm like, it could be a hotel, I'm out.
Well, you fall asleep in hotels.
Yeah.
Well, no, with the girl beside you.
What do you mean?
No, I'm asking in general. Like,
I'm on the
Ask it
road.
now. No, you've done this.
no, I'm saying. What?
I have done. Yeah, I have
What?
done.
No, like the movie. Like first you met in the club and
I've knocked out.
you're moving mad.
I know.
You got a reserve tank, you know.
Was you on holiday?
Huh?
That's his get out. He didn't use it.
I was single at the time, yeah, and that. But like, yeah, I just fell asleep and I just fell asleep. Do you know what? Yeah, I just fell asleep, bro. I fell asleep.
Do you know what though? That's carefree. Like you see, like when you.
But I don't have no.
Yeah.
The only thing that I may have had, the only thing in a situation like that I may have had is wages, which obviously could have been taken.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying like the ability to go sleep with a girl you just met is sick.
Yeah, no, but there's in those situations though. There's no canoodling. There's no legs wrapping around each other. There's no hut like. I just fall asleep, bro.
No, but that's what. No, but if you said there was that, I'd be okay with you sleeping. In that scenario,
No,
I'd
I
expect
can't.
you to spoon.
I'm expecting.
I
to
can't.
Still.
Yeah, because
100%.
you know where she is. If you
Yeah, I
just
hear
wanna
that
sleep-
still, but you know, maybe I just put too much trust. Like I just put trust. I just don't know. Like I
You're a
just,
good man. You're a good man.
but yeah, I can't. I just can't. I actually can't spoon like that. Or like I can't just spoon a random girl like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't stay. I get out of there. Like I'll pretend like I'm falling asleep, so she falls asleep. But as soon as I see 5, 6 in the morning, I'm gone.
What if they come and visit you to your hotel? What if they? How do you get out there? How do you get out then?
You still get out, bro. I don't understand.
What you say? What? I'm going shop.
No, you just leave. You just leave.
Oh what?
I don't understand. What's the explanation?
Man, just check out.
I
Leave the thing in the room.
No, but hold on, wait. What? But no, wait. But there's got to be context though.
What's the
So like, say you're on holiday. Where you going?
She's not sleeping over. I wouldn't want her
Okay.
to sleep over.
Say that you've gone like, you know, like when the mandems at one point might have all gone like Newcastle,
Yeah.
and you're staying up there.
Yeah.
Then what happens then?
You don't let her sleep over.
How?
What are you chop? You have a little nap. You
ask
but
her
I can't sleep.
You ask
See,
her
I don't
what's
know
her
how.
plan.
You know what? I don't have that. I don't know how to.
Now, me personally, I can't sleep. So after a while, I'll be walking around in the cool.
Oh, what you will start walking
Yeah,
around?
Yeah, clothes and cupboards
On the
loud.
phone, on the
Yeah,
phone.
like-
And eventually, she wakes up. I'm like, yo, I got stuff to do, babe.
Yeah. Ask her, what's your plans? Like, what are you saying?
What are you doing later?
Yeah.
What's your plans after this?
I got stuff to
What's
do,
your
babe.
plan?
What's your plans after this?
This time there's 4:50 in the morning. So what are you saying?
So
Okay,
you,
gym.
So
early
what you on
session.
now?
Do you know what I mean? And when she's getting ready, rolling out, she goes out. You go to the front desk, see her off, go back upstairs and sleep.
Yeah, there's been those times on the sleepover. I probably just haven't had that in my locker. I've not known how to say, yo, you like.
Yeah.
You got to.
Sometimes you don't have to if you don't want to as well.
Yeah. It's not a must, but
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to, like if you are just a snugglers, get the snugglers.
I am a snugglers
On the
though,
flip
but
side,
no.
have you ever gone to a girl's house and then
And then stayed.
no, I chopped, but you thought you were staying and she told you you're Chucks.
Nah. No, that's not. No, that's not happened to me.
That happened to me before.
Is it? Oh, you got that?
Confirm it, bro. I started stretching. She looked at me like, "Why are you stretching?" So I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm about to nap.
Man's got his socks off and that.
yeah.
What?
She said,
Why you
nah.
got your socks off today?
She said, "Nah."
Yeah, nah. More time. Nah, it's alright. Alright, boom. Fucking yeah. Oi. So obviously, 100K. Yeah. Like, subscribe, do all of that stuff. What do them man usually do? Like, what do YouTubers
They
do?
say
share.
like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Yo, on this video, I want 9,000 likes. Like me up. Pause everything.
Let's be a little bit more realistic. Let's say 5,000. Let's say 5,000.
All right, yo, everyone, on this one, bang the likes. 5,000. Pause everything.
You don't have to pause it. It's just
All right, we don't have to.
Yeah. Keeps looking
Bang the likes.
You don't do the thing where you tell them to subscribe, but then turn on the notification bell.
Yo, Callum, do some graphics here.
Yeah.
Wait, am I in the screen
Yeah,
still?
There. That's
Go to
perfect. That's
right, go to
perfect.
right,
Yeah, just a little
Listen.
bit. A little bit out. No,
Well,
out.
just
Come. Yeah.
Yeah,
There.
boom.
Perfect.
Yeah, there.
There.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Love. Oh yeah, and Tasers, you got YouTube now.
Yeah. Follow me on everything: YouTube, Instagram, all of that good stuff. Just type in Taser Black and fuck with your boy.
Love. Dan, love for coming through again, by the way, bro.
Oh, next door, bro.
No.
Started again.
Boom. Yeah, boy. That was the longest one.
That was